Hello, I'm Duane Ludwig. This is tape 1, basic strikes, but first we're going to go over proper hand wrapping techniques. One, what I do is I'll make a proper support for the wrist. These are extra long wraps. So I'll go over the wrist about 3-4 times. I'll make a cross support for the back of my hand. I'll come over that twice. It doesn't have to be too specific as far as number wise. It depends on the size of your hand and the length of the wrap, of course, and how tightened you want the wrap. But then the primary basis of it is to make a proper pad for the knuckles. So make sure you're going over the knuckles. A lot of people wrap it along the top of their hand. That's wrong, because you want to make a pad for the knuckles. So make a fist and properly pad the knuckle. See that there? So I'll go over the knuckles themselves 4 or 5 times. And then back over the back of the hand with an X. Then back to the wrist. These wraps are great. They're very elastic. They're the Mexican style hand wraps made by Century. You want to make sure at the very end of the wrap, go over the wrist a few times, make sure it's real supported. When you're doing the body hooks, you want to have that nice strong wrist wrap right there. Now that we properly have our hands wrapped, we're going to start off with some basic punches. Of course, the jab and the cross. First with the jab, you always want to make the impact of the punch the first 2 knuckles. And bend the wrist slightly down, don't keep it straight up, slightly down. That way the knuckles will make contact with your opponent or punch mitt rather than the tips of these knuckles here. So when we're here, proper stance, elbows in, try not to chicken wing too much. Right hand by the chin, unless you're southpaw, of course, you're going to just adjust it, switch your stance. Usually when we're sparring or fighting, training, whatever, there's a little bit of gap, the no man's land right there, a couple feet, 2-3 feet. So you want to make sure when you're jabbing, extend it straight out. And don't drop this hand. Don't do this. Keep the hands up tight. Here, bang. Okay, come straight out. See how I'm pushing the body into it? Watch the hip. There isn't too much footwork here. We're staying right here, just as real basic. Boom. I'm going to use my body weight pushing off my rear foot. Bang. Now keep the knees bent. Keep the knees bent. Push, bang. Cross. Cross. Now we want to twist our body into the cross. We're going to push the hip into it, push a lot of our weight off our right foot. And this, and notice also I'm twisting into the punch. That way the first 2 knuckles are making impact here. And once again, the opposite hand's always up and tight. Try not to chicken wing, do the flat. Okay, now we got the jab down pretty much, just jab. We're gonna go to the cross. This is just real basic, real quick. What we're gonna do is let our body go into this. We're gonna twist into the cross. All of our body is gonna push off the right foot. Push and twist, bang. See how I get the hip into it? Boom. And make sure you're taking the wrist and bending it down slightly so that the first 2 knuckles do make the contact with your target. Boom. So I would twist and then punch. Let the body go first. Boom. Chin down, shoulders up, this hand tight. Push off that rear foot. Bang. Okay, for the cross, to get power into the cross, you're gonna make sure you're using the rear foot. That's why your power is gonna be here, same side. So what we're gonna do is get our body into the punch, is twist the body first, and then let the hand come second. Boom. So I'm gonna twist the foot and then let the hand come. Bang. Make sure you're twisting the first 2 knuckles, get them down into the target. This hand's up. Try not to reach and do this to drop the hand, so you're leaving an opening there. So stay here. A lot of people also, they'll keep this knee straight up. They'll stand straight, real tall. When you're crossing here, when you stand straight up, you're here. If you bend the knee, you're gonna get more distance, and now your body's into, the weight of your body's into the strike. So make sure, because you gotta do this. It's gonna get your body into it, and you're covering more distance, so it's better all around. So make sure you are bending that knee and push off the rear foot. Push, boom, twist, bang. And I'm covering my chin with my right shoulder as I throw. This hand's up still. And And then as the jab, same thing, cover with the shoulder, bang. Now we're going to go over the basics of hooks and uppercuts. First, hook. There's two ways to do the hook. A lot of people do it this way, which I prefer if you're in a shorter distance from the clinch, or distance. This is easier for me distance-wise. But in all punches, you want to let the body go into the motion first. Bang. So twist the body. So I'm going to go hip and foot all together. Make sure the opposite hand is up. Always keep the opposite hand up. You don't need to drop the opposite hand for any reason, for any strikes. So twist the body, and then the hand will come second. Twist, boom. Try to relax the arm, let the body do the work. So it's going to go body, and then arm, hand, bang, boom. You shouldn't be just arm punching with your body staying there. You shouldn't be doing this. It should be body, and then arm, bang, bang. Then also make sure when you're hooking, you're not hooking like this, because now your face is open. Still cover your face here. Bang. Your shoulder is always going to be protecting the chin. Bang. Bang. Right hook, same thing. Body, then arm, covering with the shoulders. Boom. Body, arm. Body, arm. Make sure you're keeping a low base for punches. You need to keep a low base. That way your body's into the strikes. Bang. Body, and then arm. Remember, don't do this. Cover your face here with the shoulder. Bang. Bang. Make sure you're not, when you're training with somebody, make sure they're not doing this. You don't need to do this at all. Your body does the work. Let your body do the work. Bang. Twist. Bang. Same thing over here. Bang. Let your body do the work. Now uppercuts. Uppercuts, if you want to get a little quick arm shot, it's different than a power uppercut. Power uppercuts, you're going to have to bend the knees, come up into it. So first you're going to bend, then come up and twist up into the uppercut. Make sure you're making contact with the first two knuckles. So dip, and then come up, bang. And get your body into it. Body's down, then up. Shoulders again, protecting the chin. Same side over here. Come down a little, and up. Down, and up. Get your body into it. Bang. Cover the chin with the shoulders. Now we're going to get into body attacks with the hands. Same principles apply. Keeping the hands up, everything nice and tight, okay? Letting the body do the work. Boom. Hands are tight. Don't do this. Now, since we're going to the body, we don't want to reach and leave openings. So we're going to lower our base, bring us closer to our target. Plus, with our base lower, we're going to have more power into the strikes. So, example for the cross. If we're here, cross to the face is there. Now we're going across to the body. Just want to lower our base a little. Come down, bang. Covering the chin. You got a lower base, and then back up. We're going to use the foot, the body, everything again. Same thing. Lower the base. Bang. Body jab. We're here. Lower the base, and bang. Body hooks. We're just lowering the base. This is something I do automatically. I slip the cross, but we'll get into that later. Lower the base, and then let your body do the work, and then arm. Bang. To the body. Lower the base, body twist, and then arm. Bang. Right hook to the body. Lower the base, bang. Lower the base, let the body do the work, and then attack. Uppercuts or shovel hooks to the body. Another thing, you got an opponent leaning over real far. Same thing, get low, come up into it. Bang. 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 That's the boxers tend to do this a lot. So when they're bending over, bring an uppercut right up into them. Boom. Lower the body, let it twist, then fire the rocket. Bang. Hooks, same thing. Bang. Lower the base, twist the body, fire. I'm going to bring in my training partner, Christian Allen, to apply the strikes to actual mitts. Christian, please. We're going to start over with the jabs and the crosses. For the jab, we want to make sure that we're making contact with the first two knuckles. And so we got the red century dot here. So I want to aim for that. Make sure the opposite hand is up still. We're not chicken winging. Chin down. Bang. So I'm getting a little bit of body into it. There's multiple different ways of throwing the jab. I mean, you can power jab, just step into it hard, bang. Or just from here, set stuff up, see how they react. So for now, we're just going to go here, bang, just to get the proper body mechanics down. So just remember the basics with the jab. Don't all the way extend the elbow. A little bit bent. First two knuckles on the red dot. Bang. Opposite hands up. Here. Boom. Boom. So now we're going to go into crosses. Now with the crosses, remember, like I said with the punches, you can use them to set things up where they can be turned into power punches. So at first we're just going to go to the basics. But still, let your body go into it. So I'm going to take the body, actually just switch sides real quick. I'm going to emphasize on the body as far as twisting the body first and then shooting the arm out. So let the body twist first and then the arm will come after that. And notice, don't drop the arm. Don't let it come back. Down, straight out and back, same line, bang. Let the body go, twist over. First two knuckles on the red dot. And I'm covering my chin with my shoulder. Opposite hand needs to stay up. Twist, fire the rocket. Bang, bang. And notice also I'm not standing tall. Keep the knees bent. This is allowing the weight of your body into your attack. Boom. So twist, bang. Twist and shoot it out. Once again, don't all the way extend it. A little bit bent always. So, boom. Bang. Bang. So that's it for the crosses. Then we're going to go into hooks. Like I said, there's two ways to hook. If you're close, I hook here with my hand being vertical. For distance, I go horizontal here. Opposite hands up. Don't chicken wing. Keep it tight. Blocking the left side of your face with the shoulder. Let the body twist first. So I'm going to twist and then fire. Twist and fire. All right, a few things to watch for when you're training somebody or if they're training you, have them look for these key things that are things that you do not want to do. So as far as when we're hooking, don't drop this hand here, okay? People tend to do that because it is a natural body mechanic, but you don't want to do that. You want to keep that side up, bang. So make sure they're not doing this. And then after you hook, make sure you're not dropping it, making it a roll. Twist and then twist back. So, okay, those things to look out for. Not to do this and not to drop your hooks, okay? So, proper mechanics, twist the body. This hand does not need to move at all. Keep your chin blocked, your ribs blocked. Twist your body. And don't do this. Don't do a loop. Let your body twist and then your arm will follow. So I'm going to twist my body and then the arm will follow. Bang. It comes back. So twist, follows, comes back. Bang. 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 Right hook. Let's switch sides. Same thing. Twist the body. Left hand does not need to move. And there's two ways, either here or here. So twist the body, make contact. Keep a low base, that way your body weight's into the attack. Bang. 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 And if your opponent is doing this, or your training partner, if they are dropping their hands, make sure they're watching you. If I am doing this, he'll come back within the strike, tap me real quick. That way I know that my hands are up. Or that way I know that my hand was down. If I get hit, if he hits me, my hand's up, then I know I'm good. Hits me, my hand's down, I get hit, you know, I'm doing something wrong. So twist the body first, and then let the hand follow. Left hand does not need to move. Bang. Twist the body, let the hand follow. Those for hooks. Uppercuts. We're going to go into uppercuts. Like I said, for here, keep a little bit of bend in the knees, and you want to come up into the uppercut. A lot of people do this, though. They go straight up because it's called uppercut. They think they got to go up, which is wrong. You kind of want to go at a 3/4 this way. bang. Making contact with the first two knuckles once again. Opposite side is covered. So we're gonna bend a little and then come up, bang. Let the body go into it, bang. So I'm gonna bend the body, come up. So I wanna bring my hip into it, so we're here. My hip will become up, bang. Let your body go into the attack. So we're gonna be here, and then up, bang. Okay, we're gonna go into right uppercuts now. Once again, the left hand does not need to move. Keep it there. Lower the base a little, come up into the uppercut. Not straight up, but a little bit kind of 45, bang. Because people do have the tendency to go away, follow them, bam. So I'm gonna bend, then my body go into it, up. And once again, try not to get too wide. Don't scoop the ground. There's no body into that. Get your body into it. Here, so dip and hit. Dip, twist and hit. Still, we're twisting. So I'm gonna dip, twist and hit. I'm covering, the side's covered with the shoulder. Bang. So dip, twist and hit. Dip, twist and hit. Dip, twist, fire the rocket. So we're here a little live, bang, bang. See, dip, twist, fire. That's it for the uppercuts. Now we're gonna get a little bit into body punches. Now, I'm gonna have Christian switch me sides so you can see me 3/4. Like I was saying earlier, you don't wanna reach for nothing. It's leaving you openings, okay? You wanna lower your base and come into it. We're gonna start with the jab. So we're here, I wanna lower my base and then shoot the jab, bang. Reason why I don't wanna reach, because obviously there's openings. So lower your base, bang, jab. Make sure you have a good base, because when you hit, you don't wanna have them push you back, then they could follow in. So make sure you have a good base, lower, fire. See, this hand does not need to move. I'm blocking the chin with my left shoulder. Bang, bang. Now for the crosses, same thing. We're gonna lower our base, fire the cross. I'm protecting my chin with my shoulder. Left hand now does not need to move. We're gonna keep this one on the side of my face. So we're here, I'm gonna lower my base, fire, bang. First two knuckles. Lower the base, fire. Make sure you're putting your body into it. So I'm gonna lower, twist, and fire. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Bang. 1, 2, 3. Then as it just flows a little live, bang, bang. The other thing is, obviously I can't make a good impact from here. So one thing I didn't mention is I am taking a step to close the gap a little. We're here, I'm stepping, lowering my base, twisting, and then firing. Bang, bang, bang. And then hooks to the body. Let me step forward a little. Hooks to the body. Whenever I go left hook to the body, I will always slip outside. I usually don't want to hook from here if your body's not into it. You want to step off to the side a little. Step off, twist, right hand's tight, and then fire. So I'm gonna step off, lower my base, twist the body, and then fire the hand. So we're here, twist, fire. See this hand's up? You don't want to be open for the counters. Keep this one up. It does not need to move. Here, twist, fire. Step off, twist, fire. Right hook to the body. Step off a little bit with the right foot. You don't want to go straight in too much. Step off to the side, twist, fire. Step off to the side, twist, fire. Make sure you're not just reaching here. Other things you can do, a little bit more advanced, is as we're moving, you could set up the left hook. Now you're here for the right hook. So just make sure you're not scooping. Everything's nice and tight. The more tight it is, the tighter it is, the quicker and more powerful it's going to be. Rather than scooping, it's taking longer, there's less power, and you're leaving openings. So make sure everything is tight. Bang. This side. Bang. 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 Don't just shoot it from here. Get a low base and twist, twist. So make sure we're lowering the base is the main thing. Opposite hands up, lower the base. Come into the target. Don't shoot from a distance. Now we're going to go into basic hand combinations. This is what I call a number system that I learned from Boss Rutan. And what this is each number represents a certain combination. And since we're just doing hands, and this is also another thing with your partner too. Your partner now is training you. He has to be the one that pushes you. So as many times as he calls the combos is how hard I am going to work. So you got to make sure you got a good training partner that is going to push you and call the right numbers and get you in shape. So let's get started with the first combo. First combo, as you may have guessed, number system, number 1. If he calls 1, I'm going to go jab. I'm going to step with the jab. Bang. So this is how basic can this be, right? Jab. He calls 1, now I'll go jab. Bang. Bang. Okay, so now we're going to get into your partner controlling the pace of your workout. So I'm gonna need him to work me out, to get me in shape. So I'm going to go as many times as he calls. So now here, I'm in his control. So right now, we're going to start the basic with the 1. So I'm going to let him control my workout. So when he calls the number, then I react.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
So see, he's controlling how many times I do ones, how many times I do certain numbers. Now we'll get into number 2. Number 2 is I'm going to go jab and cross. It's just 2 numbers. Bang, bang. It's 1 and 2. Bang, bang. So when they calls 2, I'm going to go jab, cross. So now I'm in his control. So once again, as many times as he calls the number, I have to react. So we're here just training.
2.
Bang, bang.
2. 2.
2.
2.
2.
2.
Like 4 each. So now we're going to get into combo number 3. So number 3 is what we're going to do is just add a left hook. Bang. So jab, cross, left hook. So now we're going to get into his control. He's going to control my workout. Do it 4 times.
3. 3. 3. 3.
See, he's controlling my workouts. So now, combo number 4. This is just real basics. We're gonna add a cross now. So jab, cross, hook, we're adding a cross now. And notice, make sure you're not swimming like this. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Let your body do the work. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Try to emphasize on the body mechanics. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, now we're going to go into him controlling me. So he's going to control my workouts. He's going to get me in shape. He's got to control how many times I'm going to do this.
4. 4. 4. 4.
So how many times he calls it, I got to react. He's controlling my workouts. So that was it for 4. We're going to get into combo number 5. For 5, we're just going to add a punch. So it's going to be the same as 4. Now, the last cross, I'm going to come up into an uppercut. Bang. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And notice one thing that I do is on the last cross, I'll bend down a little. That way I have power for my uppercut. Bang. So bang, 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 bang. And I'm going to come up into the uppercut. Now we're going to get into him controlling me.
5. 5. 5. 5. 5.
He's controlling my workout. Now we're going to get into some more basic hand combinations. A few that I personally use is I'll go hook cross, bang, bang. Twisting the body, bang, bang. twist, twist. Bending the knees. And make sure I'm not looping into the hook and I'm not swimming with the cross. Everything's supposed to be tight. Twist, drop. Or cross hook. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Or cross hook, cross. Hook, cross, hook. Or cross, uppercut. Cross, uppercut. Or uppercut, cross. Right hooks too, so we can go left jab or jab, right hook, bang. Cross up. The way we call it, we don't really say uppercut, we'll just say up because uppercut is its own thing, uppercut, so we just say up. So if he calls cross up, I automatically know cross is your rear hand, whether you're southpaw or not, the same lingo is going to apply. If you say cross, now it's your rear hand. So if he says cross up, I'm going to go cross up. Or he says up cross, or up cross, up, cross up, cross up, cross. Hook, cross, hook. Usually the hook is always the lead hook when we say hook. Or if we're going to throw the right hook, we will say right hook. So if he calls jab and right hook, I'll go jab, right hook. And so you can just make up any combos you want, but just know that the lead hand is the jab. If you say cross, it's the rear hand, hook. We go lead hook. Unless we go right hook, then we'll say right hook. If you say up, lead up is the lead hand. Right up would be the right, obviously. Bang. So you can just make any combos you want, but the main thing is to have your partner control your workout. So as we're here, he's going to call these multiple combos to me, and I'm going to react. As far as the cross hook, cross up, cross up, hook, cross, all these combos, he's controlling my workout. So as we go, he's just going to control me, Christian.
Hook cross.
Bang, bang.
Cross hook. Up cross. Up cross hook. Cross hook cross. Cross hook cross. Up cross hook.
One more.
Cross hook cross.
So you see, as he's controlling my workouts. So make sure you have a partner that understands both lingo and he's not going to screw you up, and that he's going to push you and correctly mark it, or correctly tell you if you're dropping your hands or not. And make sure he's not just going to let you flail and swim. Make sure he's correcting you and throwing back at you and letting you know if your hands are up or hands are down. So make sure you have a good partner and you both understand the number system and how to work out. So now we get into the body attacks. As we know, number 2 is just straight left jab, right cross. But if he says 2 to the body or 2 body, what I'll do is the last strike will go to the body. So, for instance, regular 2 is just this. If he says 2 body, I will go here, lower my stance, and bring the last strike to the body. So we're here if he says 2 body.
2 body.
Bang.
2 body.
Do it 4 times.
2 body. 2 body.
So you see how that works? Just as far as the last attack will go to the body. And we're going over the basics again. I'm not punching 2 from here. I'm lowering my base and firing straight down the middle. And now as far as, well, we don't really go one body. We'll just say jab to the body, in which this case what we would do is slip their jab. So as if they jabbed, I would go here. So this would just be some of the reaction drills that we'll get into the advanced tapes. If the jab, we'll just slip here. But now, as we know, number 3 is jab, cross, lead hook. If he says 3 body, the last attack will go to the body. So if he calls 3 body,
3 body.
see the hook goes to the body. And as I'm crossing, I'm stepping in. I'm covering the gap. I'm not hooking the body from here. I'm hooking the body from here where I have a low base, and I'm going to twist my body into it. Bang. So as we're here, we're going to do a couple live.
3 body. 3 body. 3 body. 3 body.
So see how that works live. The last attack will go to the body. 4 body. As we know, 4 is jab, cross, lead hook, and then rear cross. The last attack will go to the body. So if he calls 4 body, I will lower my base for the cross. So as we go live, would be 4 body if he calls me.
4 body. 4 body. 4 body. 4 body. 4 body.
Okay, notice as I'm going here, I'm doing the first 3 hits, bang, and then I'm lowering my base and stepping in for the cross to the body. That was actually a little close. So from here, you make sure you don't want to jam yourself in here. When you make contact with the cross, you want to have good extension on it. So, but also you don't want to be reaching. So you'll learn from sparring and from many rounds of the ring, you will get your distance down, get your rhythm. Bang, bang, bang. Because usually when we fight and we spar, we're about this far apart, which I can hit with these, but for the cross I need to step in. So bang, bang. So that would be 4. Now we're going to go into number 5. Number 5, as when we're here, you know is lead uppercut. But if we go to the body, it would be here. I would go somewhat of a uppercut. Pretty much, actually what the boxers call this is like shutting the jaw, because you're kind of shutting the jaw, so you're kind of going straight in. So 5 body would be jab, cross, left hook, cross, and then shut the jaw. So as we're here, up top, I don't need to close the distance too much, but as I throw the last cross on the 4, I'm going to bend down. That way I can shut the jaw on the 5. Bang. So 5 body would be bang, bang, bang. Shoot the jaw. Bang, bang. Shoot it in. So now we're going to get into the partner controlling your pace. So
5 body. 5 body. 5 body. 5 body. 5 body. 5 body.
So make sure that you're getting first 2 knuckles. Bang. I aim for the solar plex because obviously it'll knock the wind out of them. Bend them down. Shut the jaw. Opposite hands up. Try to make sure when you're doing the combos, you always have the opposite hand up. You're covering your chin. And don't step in too close and jam yourself because you're not going to get any power. Maybe from here, shut the jaw. Shut the jaw. Like I said, with the body hooks, you don't really want to hook from here. You want to get off to the side of them. Twist the body, fire the hook. Twist the body, fire the hook. Same thing over here. You don't want to really go straight in on them. Get off to the side, twist the body, fire the hook. So over here, the reason also is because from here I can't really twist that much. If I make contact, I'm going to balance myself off. I'm going to be falling over. So I want to get good, stable base. Step off, twist, hook. Also, if I'm over here, I'm jamming his kicks. He's not going to be able to attack me. I'm out of the range of his power side, which would be here. So if I hook from here, I'm still open for his kicks, his knees, his crosses, his hooks. I'm over here, I'm crowding him, and still my attack is going to have power. Same thing over here. I'm crowding his side, bang. Then we're coming back. Twist, bang. Now we're going to get into some combos that we did earlier as far as the hook, cross, up, cross, things like that. But as he calls these now, like cross, hook, cross, body, like I said, the last attack's going to go to the body. And the reason why I only do 1 attack to the body, I don't like to stay down there too long because of counters and leaving head down and knees to the face and such. So I usually just go 1 hit to the body and then right back up, out of their range. So now I'm in his control. So if he calls hook, cross, hook, body, would be hook, cross, last hook is to the body. So hook, cross, hook, body would be hook, cross, last hook to the body. Cross, hook, cross, body would be cross, hook, cross would be to the body. So make sure your partner, you and your partner are both on the same page as hook, cross, hook, body would be like I just showed you. Hook, cross, hook, well, hook to the body, sorry. So hook, cross, hook, body would be there. So hook, cross, hook, body, hook, cross, hook to the body. Bang. Cross, hook, cross, body, cross, hook, cross to the body. Bang. Okay? So if we, and there's other things you can just mix up. Just, you know, be creative. Work combos that are for your style, what you feel comfortable with. These are combos that we've worked over years and we're comfortable with, and we have a system. And in the other tapes, you'll see us do some live mitt drills, and they're unreal. But you got to make sure you got proper pads. A good belly protector that's thick so you're not hurting your opponent or your training partner, and so that you can make good contacts. Like these have the circles on the side, which would represent the liver and the side of the ribs here. And this has got a good pad in the middle. I always train with 16s just because you're never going to wear anything heavier than 16s, and if you could work speed with these, then you're going to have a lot of speed with the 4-ounce Owano UFC gloves or any of the other MMA fights that you're going to have. They're 4-ounce gloves, so if you train with heavier gloves, then you're just going to be just as quick fight time. So, and make sure you have proper pads. I wear 16s, punch mitts, good strong punch mitts, and when they're holding punch mitts for you, don't just relax and let the hit go through. You can't do that. You got to stop it. Make sure you have a good partner that's going to stop your attack and correct you. If I'm dropping this, if I'm swimming, he's going to hit me and let me know that I'm dropping. And even if I'm not dropping, he just throw that way. Okay, yeah, I know my hand's up. One thing that I do while I'm doing mitts, if I go cross, hook, cross, or hook, cross, hook, I'll take my thumbs and touch under my forehead. That way I know my hands are up, elbows are in. Same thing if I go here like cross, hook, cross, and then he could just throw it to my body. That way, if the attack hits my body, I know, oh, my elbows weren't out, or my elbows were out, I need to keep them in. Or if he throws the attack and it hits my elbow, it's a check that I know, okay, oh, nice. My elbow is covered. I'm still good. I'm not making mistakes. So make sure your partner knows what to look out for. Make sure you're not dropping your hands, leaving openings. And then also, this is good for you because you're holding mitts for somebody. You're watching people attacking you, and you're looking for their openings. So don't just hold pads. Don't just hit pads. Do both, because you're going to see more openings, and you're just going to be training for it. It's like a real life fight. It's just like if he calls number 1, it's a left jab. It's the same thing for him on the mitt. If he calls 1, and now if I called 1, it'd be the same thing for him. I'm correcting his form mentally, and if he's doing something wrong, I'm going to tell him. But also, if he's throwing a jab, I'm watching his right hand too to make sure it's not dropping, or make sure if it is dropping. Then also the same thing when you're sparring. Someone jabs at you. If you're sparring, someone jabs at you. You're recording all this information, the data. You're programming it into your system so that the later rounds you can attack those openings. Now, because if he calls 2, I would go jab cross, bang bang, and then if I called 2, it'd be the same thing, left right. You see it's going left right. So make sure you don't just hit pads. Make sure you just don't hold pads. Do both, because holding pads, you're going to see openings and correct your partner. You're going to have things. You're going to know what to look out for. Same thing when they're sparring. If someone's dropping things, you're going to go, oh, okay, that opening's there. So it works both ways, so do both. I'd like to thank my training partner, Christian Allen, and you can visit DuaneBangLudwig.com. I always have new tips up on there, so if you need to refresh any memories or anything, make sure you check it out. There's always new tips and striking up on the website. Welcome to the Duane Bang series. Before we get started, we're going to do a little bit of warm-up and stretching. It's important to warm up the muscles first, because if you don't, it's just going to be like stretching a rubber band. So do some jump rope, a little bit of shadow boxing, and then go into the stretches. I'm already pretty warmed up, so we're just going to go directly into some stretches. I start from head and then work my way down. So I'll start off with the neck, because you can actually stretch your head. So actually, I'll stretch my neck, forward and back. Be sure if you're tight in one area more than the other, stretch it out really good. Just go to the shoulders, forward. Nothing too crazy in the beginning. Just kind of warm them up. Stretch out. Bring them across. It's important to stretch your hands out. Make sure you stretch those out real good, especially for all the grappling and the strikes we're going to be doing. Well, we're going to be doing too much grappling, but as far as the strikes in general, tweaking your wrist or something, that's going to be bad news. Trying to train with the hurt wrist, hurt knuckles, it's a bad deal. Let's go to the hips. Just big slow circles, just a couple times each way. But like I said, if you're tighter in one area than the other, then just stretch out a little bit more. My big thing is stretching out the legs a lot. You gotta stretch the legs out, get them real limber. But make sure, like I said, you warm up the muscles first. Or else it's gonna be just like stretching a rubber band. You stretch your muscles cold, they're not gonna be warm. You're just gonna go right back to being tight. Both sides real good. Can make sure you touch your toes, pull them back, stretch the calves real good. Warm up the toes both ways. You can't bring your head down into each stretch. Don't just bend your head like this. Try to actually bend at the hips, bend at the waist. You want to stretch the hips real good. I like this one a lot. The hips for the high kicks. Gotta make sure you're real limber in the hips. Push back and actually try to sit your butt down and back at the same time. Really gets inside. Look up for the lower back. Let's try to bring your hips now to the floor. Then I'll stretch the legs out straight. Hips all the way down. Similar to a sprawl, which is sprawling, getting the hips down. Try to look up. Then we'll get into a little bit of lower back stretching. I sit down, cross the feet over. Both sides. So what I try to do here with the opposite elbow is bring it over to the knee, make sure you're getting a good stretch. Lay down from there, over. Both sides. And then today my hips are kind of tight, so let me stretch out the hips a little bit more. If you can, it's good to do these stretches with a partner. Have them push you down a little bit more. Get more of a stretch. And that's pretty much just basic stretching. Hello, I'm Duane Ludwig, and we're going to go into some basic kicks, front kicks, round kicks. And I'm going to bring in my training partner, Christian Allen. Christian, please. This is a drill that you can do with a partner to make sure that the kick is correctly performed. As far as when they round kick, your partner should catch it, and these are the things you can look out for. Is make sure that the opposite hand is up, guarding their face. This one, what I'll do is I'll take this hand, put it in their face, so it's blinding them. They don't really see what's going on, what attacks are coming. And things you want to look out for is, right now we're just resting, but when you're making contact with the kick, you want to be on the ball of your foot. See that there? Be on the ball of his foot. And his hip is all the way straight. You don't want to make contact and have your hip be bent. You want to make sure that's straight. And the leg, it has a little bit of a bend in it. You don't want that to be straight either. And point the toes out, okay? So this is pretty much the basics. And switch sides. You got the balance. Very nice. So from this side, ball of the feet, okay? The knee's bent a little bit, this knee's bent a little. The hip is straight as far as getting the whole body weight into it. Hands up, so, like if I try to counter him, he's got a defense. And this one, once you actually make a contact, put that in their face so that they're blinded. So this is a drill that you can do with your partner. As we're here, like we're sparring, he'll throw the kick. And see, another thing is, when I catch it, I'm kind of moving away from it. It just is, it's a good training habit. But, if they're doing something wrong or right, say, okay, good hip, hands up, okay. And then he'll go again and just do this with the partner. So I'll move with the kick like I did, kind of check his technique, ball of the foot, the hips over, hands up, hands in his face. And then that just gives you time to relax. There's no pressure, you're just working the technique. And I think the main thing is when you're going hard on the pads, you start forgetting about technique. So do this drill, and then your partner's watching you. You can go back and forth. But actually, when you're doing this drill, another thing is, as far as the catcher, is once we're here, don't just be like this and catching the kick, let it kick, and just be like this. Work proper technique as if you were actually in a fight. So we're here, he's going to kick. I'm going to move away, and I'll put this hand up. Just good training habits, So I'm going to go back. So as the kick comes, I'm going to step away, go away from the kick, catch it, and I'm not going to reach for it. I'm going to try to, actually, let's trade sides real quick. Once we kick here, I'm not going to reach out like this. I'm kind of let it hit a little bit, and then just catch it. Boom. Try not to reach out and make it a big swirl. Okay, just make it nice and tight. Everything in fighting want to be tight. You don't want to be loose and leave any openings. So make sure that when we're here, they're doing the drill, boom, and then you're checking them good. Because first you're checking yourself, and then you're checking them. So that's pretty much the basics of the round kick drill. As far as we call it the catching drill, and it's working as you as far as catching and countering and stuff. So make sure you're here, the kick comes, you're going to go away from the kick, and don't make it a big scoop. Just kind of make it tight. Boom, and put this hand out. So we're just going to go away from the kick, boom, and then check their technique. Now we're going to get into some basic kicks and knees, front kicks, round kicks, and knees. I'm going to have my training partner, Christian Allen. Christian, please come out. It's easier for me to show you right off the bat on mitts and the belly protector as far as front kicks and round kicks. So actually what we're going to start off with is round kicks. A lot of people do mistakes as far as where to put their hands and hip positioning stuff. And also, I'll show you how to hold pads correctly for your partners. First off, I guess we'll start off with how to hold pads correctly so that we're actually doing the kicks correctly. I do most of my kicks when I'm training is middle kicks. So when you hold the tie pads for a middle kick, see, we'll have just pretty much let your elbows rest on your stomach and hold them kind of 3/4 like that. Some people will hold them high and flat, which isn't good, I don't think. And and it's easier on your training partner, just let your elbows rest on your hips and your body, because then you're just relaxed. But make sure that when they do make contact with the mitts, that you're going to push into the kick. Don't let them just whap you in the face. It makes for funny stories sometimes, but try not to do it. So actually we'll start off, let's start with the right leg round kick. And so he's just letting his elbows rest on the belly protector and on his body. What you want to do is make sure the hands are up. You don't need to drop the hands for kicks. And if you watch any fight video, everyone drops their hands. I'm sure, you know, I do. I know for sure. I've seen photos, but hands up. So right round kick, what you want to do is get the body into it. So for the right round kick, I'm going to take my left foot, step out, and get my body into the rotation of the kick first off. Just kind of work that a few times. And see, so the natural tendency when you're doing this is to kind of swim. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the hands up. You don't need to drop them for any reason. So we're going to step and get the body twisting first. And then once we get that down a little bit, as far as the twist, we're going to add in the kick now. Once we're getting airborne with the kick, get the hips. You want to get the hips straight out. You don't want to make contact with the mitt when we're here. So that angle, you don't want that angle. You want to actually try to have that flat. Like this. Once we make contact, try to make it straight, flat. And notice my left foot. When I kick, I'm not keeping it straight up, straight forward, because that's keeping my hips from moving. I want to be on the ball of my foot, so it allows my body to rotate into the kick, like so, bang. And so I'll keep this hand up. Don't kick with the hands down. Left hand up. This hand does not need to move at all. Right hand, what I do is I'll put it in their face. I'll stick it in their face, kind of blind them. So we're here, bang. Another thing is, after you kick, don't step down here unless they're running and you need to chase them. But you always want to come back into the kick. Come back to a strong stance. Always come back to a strong stance. That way you can attack or defend. So what we're going to do, step out, twist, and let the body go into the kick. So we're here, step out, twist, the body goes into the kick. And if you're holding mitts, watch your partner's hands. Make sure they're not dropping, they're not doing this. Make sure they're up and stick this one in their face. Bang. And twist into it. Let the body go into the kick. Step, twist. One more. Step and twist and let your body go all the way into it. Get that heel. Another thing. The supporting leg, take that heel and point it at your opponent. Get it twisted all the way around. If you know your heel is pointing at him, then you know your body's into the kick. So one more time, watch the heel go down. Watch how much I'll twist my heel and end up pointing at him. See that? If that's happening, then you know that your hip's into the kick. Because obviously, if your heel is pointing to him, your whole body is twisting. So, another couple things to look out for is chin down, of course, and kind of breathe out as you kick. Bang. And that's pretty much just the basics for round kicks. For left kick, what I do is I'll switch. And make sure that you're not going to hop and switch, okay? Just make it a quick switch here, boom. And actually what I'll do is try to hide it is I'll stick this mitt in their face first, kind of like faking across. I'll go like this. And then I'll return it to the side of my face and stick this one in their face after that. So I'll go here, bang. And try to return, well actually from here, after we switch, boom, you can bring it back and then back again to restart in your regular orthodox stance. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. So you can just, after you kick, step, step. You're back into your original stance. Unless you can work southpaw stance also, then you can either just kick, step, and be right back into them. But for now, just try to blind the switch, bring it back. Make it a quick switch, back. If they're catching if they know you're kicking, try to hide it now. Fake the cross and kick. But like I said, make sure we're getting the body into the kick. You're twisting all the way, that heel is pointing at your opponent or your training partner, and hands are up. So a couple things to make sure you're looking out for as far as training partners. Just make sure that they're watching you. Hands are up, getting the body into it, and just chin down. And don't look at the opponent or at your target really. Especially when people do leg kicks, they do this. They look low. You don't need to. What I do when I'm kicking, I keep my eyes on their hands, make sure they're not going to counter my kick with the punch. So I'm always watching their hands, make sure they're not going to counter me. So that's pretty much the basics of the round kick, and we'll get into that as far as how to properly, with a partner, check the positioning, and then we'll move into front kicks. Now we're gonna get into basic front kicks. First thing here is, like always, keep the hands up. We're gonna start off with the rear round kick, or front kick, sorry. And things to look out for is a little bit of the same principle as far as turning your supporting foot into the kick. That way it allows your body to get into it. So I'm gonna start here, boom. And make sure when you're making contact that the toes are back and you don't want to jam your toes. We're gonna use the ball of our foot. You can front kick with the heel and with the toes sometimes. I don't really recommend front kicking with the toes, but I usually go ball of the foot. And once again, don't drop the hands. Keep them up nice and tight here, bang. And notice one thing, what I'm doing is I'm getting my hips into the front kick. Take the supporting foot. There's different ways you can do it. You can just kind of push forward here, bang. Or if you really want to get a hard round kick or a front kick, take that supporting foot and twist it. That allows your whole body to get into it. You get more reach, bang. And pretty much the same principles apply for the front kick as they do with the round kick with the hands. This side, you're just gonna stay tight, and I'll put this side in their face, bang. So we're there, and make sure you bring it back. You can just step forward after, but I prefer always having a strong stance, bang, and coming back. And hands are up, bang, coming back, boom. Another thing is, don't just bring the leg straight up and pushing. Try to bring the knee up first, and then push out. So we're here, up, out. So that way you can kind of try to hide it as far as front kicks and round kicks. They might not know what to expect, what's really coming. Up and out. Oh, sorry, I wasn't on the mitt. Up and out, hands up, and get the hips into it. Make sure you're getting the hips into it. And front kick can be, it's a basic kick, but there's multiples of ways that you can actually use it. As far as if they're coming in, you can just, if they're coming in to hit you, you can just stop them, or use it to attack, bang, and come back, or attack, step forward, and then come with another attack. But that's the basics of the front kick. And when you switch, same thing. Don't make a big switch out of it, big hop. Just make it quick switch, front kick, bang. Toes are back, get the hip into it. Now, the right hand needs to stay on the side of my face. The left hand, you can just keep them both up if you prefer, but I like to put something in their face. Kind of blind them a little bit. So we're here. You can switch into it, or if you want, if you're leaning forward, just shift the weight, your body weight back, and lift up the leg and stop them. You would use this lead front kick as if they were coming in, just up and stop them. Make sure you have a solid base though, and hands are up, because usually they're coming in, they want to attack you. So hands are up, bang. Try not to, when they're coming in, make sure you don't drop the hands. A lot of people do this because they feel for some reason they need to drop the hands. Don't. Keep the hands up, bang. If they're coming in to attack you, just stop them. Have a solid base there. So the right round kick, knee up, push out, left, make it a switch. Or if they're coming in, it's just a quick stop front kick, you can just pick it up and boom. But the important thing there is people have coordination problems with this because they don't realize that they have to lean back first. And this could actually be a good counter. You're fighting a boxer and you're leaning forward. They come to counter you with hands or come to attack with hands, just lean back and push kick them, bang. But make sure you're bringing the knee up, don't go straight out. Make sure you're gonna go up and out with the front kick, bang. Try not to go like this because you're gonna jam your toes, break your toes. So make sure it's a straight line. And there's the targets, the thighs, the hips, the stomach, anywhere, the face. So that's the basics of the front kick, just how you're gonna actually apply it, and we'll get into that later. Now we're going to get into some basic knees. This is a drill you can do with a partner. One thing I stress is people, they like the knee up. They think the knees are going to go up, and we fight here. We're not here. So an up knee isn't really going to work. Same thing like I said about the uppercuts. It's not really so much here as it is more of a 45. So same thing with knees. You don't want to just go up. You want to go kind of out and get the hip into it. So what this drill is I'll have a partner put his hand out, and I don't want to knee his arm, I want to knee his body. I need to reach his body. So I'm going to be doing that. And since I'm attacking with my right knee, I'm going to take my left elbow and stick my nose in it to help guard my face in case they counter me. So don't cover your face, but kind of stick your nose in there, and it covers your nose and your chin. That way we can still see, and the right hand needs to be up. So we're here, they'll stick their hand out. My object is to hit his body, not his arm, so I'm gonna go here, boom. Ball of the foot, kind of like the round kick. Get the hips into it, reach it out, here, bang. Make sure you're covering the face with the elbow. We're here, don't drop the hands, just keep the hands up, step, bang. And you can use the same hand for the left leg, for left knee, but make sure that we're switching. Now it's gonna be right elbow, left knee. Opposite sides, your body's just gonna naturally go here. And don't drop the hands, like I said, keep the hands up, here. And like I said, don't go up, go out, 45, bang. So that's pretty much the basics of the knee. There's, a lot of variations of the knee. That's just straight in. We can come down with the knee here. There's round knees, and there's slapping knees. So we'll get into those later, but that's the basics of the knee. Things to remember is, if you're going right knee, cover with your left elbow. Left knee, cover with your right elbow. And the same side hand needs to be up. So we're here, switch, here. And notice that I'm not going up, going out. Cover that gap and cover the face, bang. So hips, and kind of, you can lean back a little bit, get the knee into it. That's the basics of the knee. Now we're going to apply the basic knee to mitt work. So the way Christian and I train is he'll just be there with the mitts and he catches them. We've been doing this for years. But if you're just starting off, what I would recommend is taking either mitt and just put it across your stomach and then put the other mitt on top of that to help hold it down. So you're going to be aiming for this bottom mitt. And just because, it's horizontal doesn't mean you need to go forward. Go straight up. I need you to go a little bit 3/4. So just like we were doing with the partner drills, only this time we're going to be hitting the mitt. So here, bang, and come back. Try not to do and just fall forward. We're good technique, hands are up. Here, bang, come back. Make sure I'm guarding my face. I'm getting my hips into it. Here, boom. And if you're just doing light, but you still want to make contact, what you can do is we could do this one as far as take this mitt, put it straight out into their chest, and put this mitt across. That way you have something to actually hit. If you want to hit and work technique, is here. Boom, this is another drill. Kind of like that. And then same thing for the left. And you switch, boom. And then back, switch, boom, boom. Boom. So that's the basics of the knee on the mitts. But the way that we train knees is that we'll just be here, and I'll throw either knee. But what I'll do is if I throw left knee, he catches it with his left mitt. He just kind of hits it. If I throw my right, it's his right hand. So no matter what side I go, we've been training mitts for years, so he just catches it. No matter which way I show, instead just switched it up, and he catches it. So if you get a good pad partner, you learn that. You just start reading people's reactions, and you can just catch them. So that's proper mitt holding for knees as far as right to right, left to left, unless you're working the technique, making them stretch for the knee, not going so much up, but into it. So just there. Make sure you're going with 3/4, not vertical with the knee. Now we're going to get into the basics of the high round kick. It's pretty much the same thing, only you're going high, but the difference is the supporting leg. When I'm going middle kicks, you just pretty much stand at the same level. But now since we're going to go high kicks, I want to take that knee and straighten out the knee itself, but be on my toes as much as I can because I'm trying to go to, I'm going up higher with the kick. So now this time, the partner should hold them, you can hold them pretty much vertical and not so much 3/4 like that for the body kick. So this time they're going to be there. And now we're going high. You don't want to just kick straight up. You want to kind of go up and over, okay? So bring it up and over. I want to make my contact go this way, not just up. So you see a lot of people do kicks and they're just up. You want to bring up and over because your target is here. You want to come here. So I'm going to bring it up and then over, up and then over. That's the basics of it. Same thing, try to get as high as you can with this one, unless you're kicking a midget, right? But pretty much your opponent's about the same height, so Hands up here, up and over. Try not to go straight, just straight up, go up, over. Left hand's on the side of the head, right hand will be in their face, blinding them. And I'm straightening out that knee. So make sure to straighten out that knee. We're here. Boom, there's the high kick. One more. There's the high kick. Things to look out for if you're holding the mitts, and things to look out for if you're actually kicking. Your partner should be watching your hands to make sure that when he's holding the mitts, that I'm not swimming. I'm not going bang. I don't want to do that. I do not want to swim. Same thing as he's watching you now. That's why I say hold mitts and hit them too. Don't just be the mitt holder. Don't just hit the mitts. Make sure you're doing both, because now he's holding the mitts, so he's watching me attack him basically. So things to look out for, like I said, is this. If I'm swimming before I'm kicking, he's going to notice it, and you're going to pick up that reaction, what to look for. Like, oh, okay, now you're in a fight or you're sparring, and people swim first, they're going to round kick, so you can counter or block or move. So things to look out for. So it's also good to hold mitts. Now, let's go to left leg. Let's switch sides. Left leg, same thing. You don't want to get a big hop. Just switch the feet. Or what I also do is I'll throw a cross and step with the cross to hide the switch. So I'll do this and then throw the left round kick. Once again, don't go up, bring it up and over, okay? So we're here. You can either make it a switch, hands up, make sure you're not swimming, make sure you're not doing this. You see I dropped that left hand? A lot of people will drop the kicking hand. It does allow your body to rotate more, but you live in an opening. I don't like it. I like to keep the hands up. So either just switch there, or hide the switch and just step. I mean, if you just step, they're gonna know, you're coming at them. Hide the step with the cross. I'll go here, I'll cross, bang, round kick. Cross, step, round kick. And same thing for the high round kicks. When you're going in, step open. Start rotating the hips open. Get the body into its natural rotation. So we're here, I'm stepping out. Making sure that knee is straight. Bang, okay? So make sure we're getting the knee straight, because you're going high kicks. So maybe it's just common sense, right? Straighten out the knee, gonna get you higher. Now we're gonna get into the basics of the low kick, how to train it, and how to properly apply it. So what we got here is this Powerline pad from Century. It's actually a pretty sturdy pad. And I like to do this training just low kicks, and what else you can do is have like one punch mitt on the other hand, so you can punch and kick. But for now, we're just gonna do, obviously, the basics of the low kick. And now, like as we said with the high kicks, you wanna have the supporting leg straight, so it's easier to reach your target. Middle kicks, pretty basic there. Low kicks, supporting leg, you wanna bend it now, and bring your hips into the kick. Same thing, we're gonna step, open, start getting the hip into the rotation of it, going like this. And now, just because I'm gonna be attacking the legs, doesn't mean I wanna look at the legs. Don't look at the legs, because then they're gonna know that you're attacking the legs. They can counter you. Watch their hands at all times, no matter where the kick's at. Watch their hands so they're not countering you, and you're not giving away what you're gonna do. So we're here. Same thing, I'm gonna attack my right leg, left hand's gonna stay here, right hand's gonna go in their face. This is just something personally that I like. And I wanna bring my hips, not so much across, like the body kick. Body kick would be across, head kicks across also. Leg kick's gonna kinda come down. You wanna bring it down, as so, there, okay? You wanna bring it down. So here, boom. Watch your hands, try not to look low. And see, another little trick is, I'll kind of actually hop into this sometimes, that way your body's going bang into the kick. So we're here, of course I want to hide the hop, and I'll go and hop my body into the kick. So we're here, and I want to just get them blinking and hop into the kick. And see, try to watch my leg, see that it's bent, and I'm on the ball of my foot. This hand's up, this hand's in their face. There. That's, pretty much the basics of actually, that's the power round kick, because you're going all your bodies into it. And if you just want to just pop the kick, of course, you can just just pop it there. You don't have to, that's it with any kick for the round kicks. Low, mid, or high, you can just go there just to set something else up, or just real quick. But if you want to go into power, hip, body, everything, hop into it. And don't look low. Watch their hands. Make sure that they're not countering you. So that's for the outside kick. Now we can go into inside. This again, you can just pop it. Bang. What I do with the feet here is I will take my right foot, step out. Now this foot, I will just kick with that. It's not so much or you can do a switch there. I like to hide the switch. Bang. Or you can just step out. Boom. Now with this, you can just go straight across. Since they bend, most fighters have a little bend in their leg. You can come up. So it'll be here, bang. Well, unless you're just setting something up, you can just pop it. You don't have to really switch too much. You can just pop it. So, but the basic principle of this is, once again, don't look low, but you're actually doing it. Hit and come back. Get the right foot out, bang, and come back. Now you can go left leg to the outside of his right leg. And with this, you're gonna have to actually kind of step out this way and then attack the leg. So, or unless you're southpaw and they're orthodox, then you can just crack that leg, bang. And once again, try to look low and make sure the hands are up. We're here, and bang. You can drop your body into the kick. That way it allows your whole body to go into it. So, another thing is the kicks, they don't have to come wide. Bring them kind of straight in and then over. That way it's quicker, less time for them to react. So we're just here, bang, and come back. So we're here, watch our hands if we're actually fighting, bang, and then come back. So that's the basics of the low kick. And the difference between the low, middle, high, low, just bend the leg, that way your body's going in, down into the kick, unless you're gonna go up into the inside of the leg. Middle kick, straight across. High kick, straighten that leg out, because you want to get the height on the kick. So that's the basics of the round kick, how to apply them. Now we're going to get into two more knees. First one, the slapping knee. It's just basic. And as you think of with the round kick, we're here with the round kick. You just want to, it's pretty much a round kick, but with your leg like this. And it's going to be a slapping knee. This is aimed for the side of the ribs. And you can just hold the thigh pads as a round kick when you're training this. And just think of it as a round kick, but your leg is like this. And you want to hit right here with the knee. And, for the ribs, side of the ribs. Hands up again, step, twist the body into the knee. This is just a slapping knee. Isn't too much to actually knock them out, although you can get a good body shot on them. The basics here is you want to twist your body into it, make it a powerful knee. Bang, go into it, twist. It's just like a round kick. Bang, but we're slapping with it. Bam. Twist the supporting leg just like a round kick. That's very important right there. And this is just the same thing. This is for the middle slapping knee. If you go to the leg with it, just bend the knee to the head, straighten out the knee. So slapping knee here, just like a round kick. I always like to keep this hand up, this hand in their face a little bit, and twist the whole hip into it here. Then we're going to get into the left slapping knee. Same thing, don't make a big hop. Just make it a quick switch and slap with it. Twist it as a kick. Just think of it as, you can also think of it kind of like a hook also. Hook, round kick, knee, a lot of the basics of the body. So just make sure you're getting the hips into it, the supporting leg. And same thing, hit this part of the knee. Tighten up the muscle so it's solid when you hit. And then this can do a lot of damage. Get their hands up. Throw something here so they get their hands up. Then go to the liver. Bang. So that's the basics of the slapping knee. Now we're going to get into the round knee. The round knee is basically like the round kick, only your shin's going to be in, and you're going to be aiming with the top of the knee here. And bring the hip over and the thigh over just like a round kick. And you would use this to kind of throw off your opponent. You know, from the distance you can hop into it, bang, or just if you're close enough, right there to the ribs. But let's start off with the basics of it. Like I said, hands up. Since I'm attacking with my right leg, left hand's going to be up, right hand's going to be in their face to kind of blind them. And I'm going to use it just as I would a round kick as far as my body mechanics. Only instead of round kicks like this, my shin bone's gonna be in. So foot's back basically. And twist your body into it. There it is. Just twist your body into it. Let your hip extend. Another thing, just like the round kick, you don't want to kick when your hip has this angle in it. When you're making contact, your hip should be straight out. It should be a straight line. Same thing with the knee now. The knee, make sure your hip is a straight line. And you're bringing the knee up and over, just like a round kick, only the foot's back. So we're here, this is the round knee, bang, right there. Step and twist. Step, twist, this hand's up, this hand's in his face, chin's down. And I'm always on the ball of my feet, yeah. You know, because I mean, just when you're moving around, it's hard to move when you're flat-footed. Be on the ball of your feet. All times, we're here. I'm going to step, twist, just like a round kick. Now for the left. Once again, do not make it a big hop, okay? Just make it a quick switch, and then it's going to be like the round kick. So quick switch, step, and twist the body. Right hand's up now as I'm attacking with my left leg. Right hand's up, it does not need to move. Left hand will go in their face. Chin's down, ball of the foot. There. Make it a switch and attack with the knee. Forward. We're here. Or also, like I said, with the left round kick, you can just step, attack with the knee. So you can cross, step, attack with the knee. And like I said, let's switch sides real quick. The hip does not need to have an angle in it. When you're going left knee, don't be like this. You want to make it flat. So when I make contact, I'm there. That way I know my body is into it. Rotating on my supporting leg, which is my right foot now. Right hand's up, left hand is in their face. So make sure if you're twisting, and same thing with your partner again, make sure they're watching you. Make sure you're not just doing this, getting lazy, getting tired. We all do it. You have to have a good training partner that watches you, corrects you, keeps you motivated. Attack. Make sure the knee is turned over and the hip is flat. And actually, when you hit, just come back to a strong stance. Switch, hit, strong stance. Make sure you're getting that hip into the attack. So that's the basics of the round knee, and then we're going to go into the clinch. Now we're going to go into the basics of the clinch, or the plum, as some people call it, the plum. I like to call it the clinch. Now, things to look out for is, once we got the clinch, I go hand over hand, and I don't really go on the neck like this. A lot of people actually do that. What you want to do for head control is go on the back of the head, the crown there, hand over hand. Elbows are in. This is protecting me from his uppercuts or overhands or anything like that. So I'm guarding my own face and chin here. So this is the basics of it. For MMA, what you want to do is actually keep the distance. For me as a striker, I don't want to give him my hips really. But for actual Thai boxing, I'll go here. I will put my hips in. That way, he goes to knee me, I'm crowding him. He can't knee me. There's nothing there. If he steps back to knee me, I'm just following him. So hips to hip for Muay Thai and for MMA, I keep my hips back. That way he can't really take me down, or it's harder for him to take me down. But the basics is hand over hand, top of the head. Here, you know, they still have head control. They can move their head around here. You're controlling them. You're getting them down. Then you can actually do the straight up knees. It's still hard to do. You still want to get your knees to go on 45. And this is where you'd work all your slapping knees and round knees. So one thing I do with the knees, though, is I will pull into them as I'm making contact. Pull into the knee. So we're here. I'm gonna keep my hips close for Muay Thai, elbows in. Once I create the gap to attack, I will push out with my elbows, get my hips back. I'm still keeping him there, so now he cannot come into me, because this is the superior position, is having the inside clinch. See, now if he tries to come into me, to crowd me, I'm holding him out there. He cannot. So I'm controlling the gap. I can attack, and he goes to attack me, I can just cover in. So I'm keeping him out. Bang. I'm controlling the gap. Now, if they have the clinch on you, what you want to do is not lean forward like this, because now all their weight's on you. You're fighting to keep them to stay up. You want to get your chin up and bring your hips forward to have more leverage. You want to keep your head up, chin up. That way they cannot have your head down, knee you in the face. Get your head up right away, hips in, and don't keep it up too long, but try to keep your shoulders up also, and this keeps the pressure off your neck. So as soon as you go here, bring one hand inside. Now you're working for superior position. One hand inside, I'm keeping the hips close, that way he can attack me. And now I'm gonna come bring the other hand up. Now I have superior position, and still his forearms over my shoulders, he still has a little bit of control. What you can do is, as you come in on one side, actually bring the shoulder in also. Bang, bang. Now you got superior position. And actually what he just did is he started reaching low to grab my hips. That's another defense, is if they got the clinch on you, and they're kneeing you and you can't really get inside, you can just grab the hips as much as you can and pull them in, but still they have this so they can fight you. But it's better than just staying there receiving knees. So again, if they have the clinch on you, this is how you want to get out. Head up first, so I'll lower my base and step into it. One hand in, you bring the shoulder in, or just here, and you can leave the shoulder out. That way it creates openings, so you can open up their elbow and attack. One in, the other one in here, so now you're opening them up. With the clinch, another thing is if they're real strong, if you're sparring with heavier guys or the guy's just strong, you get one in and you can't get the other one in, he's fighting you, that's okay. Just take, since you have this hand in, pull this direction. It's gonna open up this side for you to come in. So I'm gonna pull and then get that side in. So you got the clinch on you. And even if you, say you can't get the first one in, just wrap around outside, pull them, get that first one in. Now you got this control, pull the other way, get that one in. Now you have superior position. You have the opportunity to work the gap. And if you have the clinch in there trying to get in, just keep the elbows close tight. And just, a lot of it is who thinks of it first, who's thinking the next step. So there's always a lot of little tricks that we'll get into with the advanced tape as far as how to actually make them all work and apply. And then of course we don't have the gloves on. It's harder with the gloves. Sometimes you have to start attacking just to create an opening so you can get in and get the superior position. Another thing is too, is if they have the clinch on you, you can come across the top here and push them off. Come with the forearm, come like the rest of them, just with the cross face, only you're going here, across their face, across their nose, and this will help get you inside as well for the superior position here. If they go to grab your lower hips to hold you in, you got the elbows in. If they go to grab around, as soon as you get here, get those hips back so you can attack. And when you're attacking, pulling in, and you're not going up, you're going 3/4 into the knee. And that's the basics of the clinch as far as getting in. Hand over hand on top of the head. Try not to go here. Hand over hand, top of the head, elbows in, chins down. Just make sure that you're controlling the position, not them. As soon as they get it, fight, get away, create the gap, get your superior position. That's the basics of the clinch. That's the end for the basics, kicks, and knees tape. I'd like to thank my partner, Christian Allen, and if you have any questions or any comments too, I have a forum on my website, DuaneLudwig.com. And like I said, I always update little tricks and tips for training, so visit the website, and thank you. Hello, I'm Duane Ludwig. Now we're going to get into advanced punching techniques. We're going to be adding counters and slips. I'd like to bring my training partner, Christian Allen. First thing we're going to start off with is slips, slipping the punches as far as, from here, after the slips is we're going to come with the counters. Obviously, you can't counter if they don't attack with anything, and you got to avoid the attack. So we're going to start with something basic as far as the actual evading. When they jab, the basic principle is not to slip to the inside pretty much. So if they jab, you don't want you to do this too much because then you're open for the cross. Although that will be a slip that I'll be showing you later is to actually go inside, but I'll tell you what to look out for is obviously the cross. But for now, when you're slipping the jab, you don't want to just go off to the side this way because then you're still in range for their cross again. Bang, you're there. So once you slip, you want to take that shoulder and dip it in here. Boom. Dip that shoulder, roll the shoulder over. There. So when they jab, roll the shoulder. And see, notice I'm not going sideways. You want to bend the legs, bend at the hips, and roll that shoulder over. Keeping your eye on them. And make sure you don't drop this hand. Don't do this because you're giving them an opening. Keep the hands up. Bang, there. And now, if they're just jabbing from there, you don't really have to worry too much about the power. You can just slip to the outside, slip to the outside. If they're stepping in with the hard jab, you want to slip and kind of step with the right foot. So I notice that I'll take the right foot and then I'll help cover the gap so that I can counter. So once they attack, I'll slip here. Or what else you can do is just take your left foot and slip to the outside. Same thing like what I did with the right. And move. Now you're here. They can't attack. They have to turn to attack you and you're already in line to attack them. So basics. When they're jabbing, just slip. Slip and dip. We're here. Go to a couple times, the slip. And you build up the reaction for when they go, they'll just attack and then you go. For the cross, same thing, only going to the other side. When they go cross, remember, don't go straight off to the side. I want you to roll that shoulder almost as if you're going right shoulder to left knee. Think of it that way. So when they cross, right shoulder to left knee, hands are up, keeping our eyes on them. Bang. So we're here. A couple times, just go ahead, throw. And make sure they're thrown at your face so that you have to actually slip. One more, there we go. Now, another thing is to close the gap. If they're attacking with the cross, step with the lead if you want to close the gap so you can fire back. So, and the other thing too is you can actually get off to the side. Once they throw the cross, step out, pivot. Now they're there again, they have to turn to face you, giving you time to react. Make sure that when you're slipping and moving, once we're here, he throws the cross, I'm going to have a solid base so that I can fire, attack, or defend right away. So let's go over it again. The jab, they throw the jab at you, left shoulder to right knee now, they throw the jab, and it throws the cross, right shoulder to left knee. Again, one more. Now, if I want to cover the gap, I can step in with my right foot off the jab. Okay, one more. Or you can take your left foot on this one also. Now after off to the side of them. Right hand, cover the gap. Step in. You're covering the gap so you can attack. You don't want to be slipping from here and trying to attack. Like I said with the body punching, you want to close the gap. Make sure that you have just a little range so that it's easier for you to attack. And also you can move on that hook. Once they throw the cross, once you attack, move. Now you're here. They have to turn to face you. You're already in line to fire and attack. So that's the basics of the slip. So I say basics. It is a basic slip, but once we get into the pad works, you'll see why you need to understand that. Now we're going to work on the roll. Left hook comes. Do not bend forward like this. You want to bend your legs and keep your eyes on your opponent. Kind of go away a little bit and roll. That's why they call it a roll for a reason. Roll away, dip and under. Here. Do not go forward like this. Do not look low. You want to keep your eyes on them. You want to make sure that you have your eyes on them. See what else is coming. Keep your eyes on them. See what openings are there. See what's happening. They're just rolling, firing at you. Here with their left again. Just roll. One more. Roll. Just hit it. So you want to go away, down, and roll back up. Make sure you have a good solid base so that at any point you can fire and attack from wherever you're at. You want to have a good solid base. Right hook, same thing. or you're gonna go the opposite direction. Okay, you're gonna slip away from it, roll underneath, hands are up. Like I said, don't do this, and don't drop your hands doing this. When they fire at you, don't drop your hands. Make sure your hands are up because you're going into their knee and kicking range. So you definitely do not want to be down there with your hands down. Make sure the hands are up. One more. You can fire with the left hook again as they throw the right hook. You can come with your own right hook. There's plenty of openings. Also, we'll get into openings of attacking them, countering them with your knees and kicks as well. Now we're going to get into what we call pulling. So if we're here and they throw the jab, you don't want to just lean back. What you want to do is, when you lean it back, you're off balance. You want to have a good solid base here. So here, what I'm going to do is, when I pull, is I'm going to leave my left foot there, take my right foot, step back on the ball of my foot though. So as they jab, here, so I'm out of the range. But I'm keep this hand up. So we're here, when they pull, when they shoot at you and you pull, hands up. Don't drop the hands, don't do this. I don't like when the boxers do this. For MMA or kickboxing, it's a bad idea. But here, hands are up, they jab, you're pulling. See, so as soon as I go here, I'm on the ball of my foot so I can attack right away, bang. If they jab at me, bang. Jab, bang. If they throw the cross, same thing, just pull. They cross, pull. Cross, pull. That way you're in a good position, a good stance to attack and defend. So if they come with jab cross, you have to pull and pull again. You just pull. If they keep coming, pull again, give you a little bit of range. But the main thing is not to just run back. Actually, you don't want to go back too much, but this is more of a guy who's just firing from here and who's not chasing you in. If we're just right here and they're firing at you, pull. And watch this now. Like I said earlier with the basics of punching, if they're punching and they're reaching and they're dropping their hands, this is a perfect counter for that. So say someone's trying to load up on the right hand, they're trying to swing at you hard and they drop it after, this is the perfect way to counter them off the pull. If they go this, bang. It's perfect. You got to make sure you're watching. Pull, have a good base to attack from, push off, bang. So same thing with the jab. If they're dropping the jab off the pull, bang, right there. Pull, bam. So there's plenty of things you can do. And say they throw a cross at you and they drop it and you counter, bang, they start saying, oh, I'm dropping my hand. That's fine. Next time they do that, you pull, you can fire to the stomach. Bang, mix it up, okay? There's plenty of things you can do. You can, if they're dropping their hands, they're open all over the place. You can pretty much throw what you want. So if they're going to throw the cross and they drop it off the pull, you can come with the hook. You pull, come with the hook. Just pull off. So we're going to pull back and then push off with the right foot, bang, hook. Actually, with this one, since the hook I'm not getting as much range, I'll actually hop into this one a little bit off the pull, bang. I'll go with the hook. Or if you want to just tap with the hook and come with a strong cross, I'll just tap with the hook, come with a strong cross, or off the two, or I mean off the cross, I'm sorry, they pull, come with two. There's plenty of things you can do off that. Same thing with the jab. They jab and drop it, come with two off of that. Make sure you have your hands up, you're firing good, don't let them counter you. So other things you can do also is if I'm throwing the cross at him and he's pulling and firing on me, and he's firing on me with another cross or two, okay, I know what he's doing, I know what he's thinking. Counter his counter. So it's an easy thing. So if I throw this and he comes to attack and I pull off of him and he's dropping his hands now, bang. Learn to read people. That's what's holding mitts is so good, because you're watching people's reactions and then you just use that in sparring and fighting. So use it back and forth. So a couple drills that we do is now he's the trainer, he's going to be controlling me. So one thing that we'll do is we'll do numbers now. We're going to get into the numbers as far as what he's going to do is call me numbers 1 through 5. And he'll tell me to slip, pull, roll. Or another thing we do is counter. Let's go into counters first, actually. Let's go into some counters. So we're here. He comes with the right hook. I'm going to block, and then I'm going to fire with that same hand because this side's open. I'm not going to actually hit his face. I'm going to hit this mitt, though. So as he comes with the right hook again, bang, I'm going to fire there because that's the opening. If he comes on this side with the hook, I'm going to go cross. I'm not going to go right hook. I'm going to go cross from there. So that's another counter. So he comes with the left hook, bang. Or if he does left hook and I roll, throws left hook and I roll it, there's the cross. It's still a cross. If he comes with his right hook, block, counter, or he can roll and still counter, okay? It all depends on how you're going to work out, like the opponent you're fighting, what you want to do. Body, if he goes left or right hook to the body, this side's open, we go uppercut. Left hook to the body, I'll block, right uppercut. So let's actually switch sides for the right one. He goes left hook to my body, I'm going to block. I kind of dip down with it a little bit. I'm not doing this though. I'm still covering my face. So he'll here, I'm bent down now so I can come up into the uppercut. Bang. Right hook to this body, I'll dip down, take it, fire back because that's where the opening is. You want to attack on the same side that they have just attacked you with. So if they attack with their right, I'll attack their right side because that's where the opening is. Their hands down still. That's got to be a quick reaction. So let's go over the attacks. For the left hook, you can either roll or you can just take it. Okay? Right hook, roll, or you can just take it. Bang. So like I said, on the body hooks, when they come, the left hook to my body, I'm going to take it a little bit, drop down so I can fire the uppercut, and I'm attacking with my right side to his left side because that's where the opening is. That's where he just fired from. So he comes left hook to my body, take it, fire. Again, take it, fire. This side, same thing. I'm going to take it, I'm bend down a little bit, and I'm going to fire. Again, one more. So that's how you're countering the body hooks. Now, we're going to get into doing the numbers 1 through 5 with the pull counter. Like I said, the pull is if he throws the jab at me, I'm going to pull and I'm going to counter. If he throws a cross at me, same thing, I'm going to pull and counter. So I'm going to show you how these apply with the numbers. We're going to do the numbers. We're going to do 1 through 5 with pulls, countering with the cross. So I always like to count with the cross because that's the right side. Bang, bang. You can just pull off and come with the hook, but right now we're going to go cross. So the numbers with pull. He's going to control me now. He's my partner. He's the one that's going to train me. He's got to push me, keep me motivated. We're not going to get too crazy, but he's the one that's going to push my workout.
One pull. 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 Two pull. Two pull. Two pull. Two pull.
Now we're going to combo 3, number 3.
Three pull. Three pull. Three pull. Three pull.
Now we're getting to combo 4. Same thing, this is as if he was trying to counter me, I'm countering his counter pretty much. So if I go 4, he tries to counter me, I'm going to pull, counter him, counter his counter. So we're going to go into combo 4.
4 pull. 4 pull. 4 pull. 4 pull. 4 pull.
And we're going to go into combo 5. Like I said, a quick review of combo 5. Uppercut, didn't try to counter me, pull, cross. So I'm going to do this one a few times.
5 pull. 5 pull. 5 pull.
That's how we work the pull during our combo. So he's controlling me, he's telling me what combo to do and how to react. So I know when he fires at me, what to do when I react. Now we're going to get into rolling, countering off the roll. So if he throws the left hook, like I said, we're going to roll, cross. His right hook, I'm going to roll, come back with my hook. So that's the basis of it. You can work this, you can just drill this for a while, throw either hook and counter. Like I said, when I roll his left hook, I go cross. When I roll his right hook, when I roll his right hook, I go hook. So always cross, always hook with the left. So I do. So whatever side he tries to attack me with, I'm going to roll and counter. And watch my body actually. Bring your pan down to the body. Watch the body as far as when he throws the left hook. When he throws the left hook, I'm gonna roll, and it's like I'm always in control. I have a good position, a good base, because I want to have a good base to attack or defend. So, and right now, I'm defending and attacking. So as he throws the left hook, I'm rolling, firing. So I'll roll, and then I'm gonna fire, bang. Keeping my eyes on him, hands up. So he throws left hook, bang. Throws the right hook, left hook. I counter his right hook with my left hook because if he throws that hook, most of the time, he's gonna be just like that. If they miss, they're gonna leave themselves open. So he throws, misses, come back with my left hook. So now we're gonna work these numbers with a roll. When he tells me to roll, I'm gonna roll because now we're working this as countering his counter. So say if I go 1, which is a jab, and he attacks me with the right hook, he's trying to counter me. See, I throw a jab, he's trying to counter my jab with the hook. I ain't letting him do that. I'm gonna roll it, counter his counter. He don't want none. No, so this is the thing. So as soon as I go jab, he tries to counter. I'm gonna roll and counter him. So if I go 2, he tries to counter me on my right side with his left hook. I'm gonna roll, throw the cross. So 2, roll, cross. I throw 3, he tries to counter me with the right hook, left hook. I do 4, roll, cross. So now he's gonna tell me a number and roll, and automatically I know the last punch I threw is where he wants to attack, so I'm gonna roll that attack and counter him, counter his counter. So this is the numbers with the roll. So we're gonna do each number 4 times with the counters. So
One roll. One roll. One roll. One roll. One roll.
now we're gonna go into the 2.
2 roll. 2 roll. 2 roll. 2 roll. 2 roll.
Do it one more. Now we're gonna go into 3. So 3 and roll, bang, 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 bang. 4 more.
3 roll. 3 roll. 3 roll.
Now we're gonna go into 4, which is jab, cross, hook, cross, roll, cross. You do this 4 times.
4 roll. 4 roll. 4 roll. 4 roll. 4 roll.
Now we're gonna go into 5, which is upgrade. He's gonna try to counter me with the right hook, counter his counter.
5 more. 5 more. 5 more. 5 more.
So that's how we work the rolls with the numbers. Now we're gonna get into slipping with the numbers. So as if I go 1, and he tries to jab back at me, I'm gonna slip, come back with a cross. So we'll go 1, slip, cross, 2, we go 2, tries to counter with the cross, I'll slip and hook. So 2, slip, hook, 3. If I go 3, tries to counter me. Actually, if they counter with the hook, either roll or pull. Right now we're slipping, so if I throw 3, and he tries to counter my hook with the cross, I'm gonna slip and hook. So this will be the countering his counter with the slips. So 3, bang, 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 slip, hook, 4. 4 will be bang, so slip. And if you need to get extra room, like say if you're going to the body or something, you can. Right now we're not going to the body. So 5, if I go 5, he tries to counter me, slipping, hooking. So now we're gonna get into actually applying them. So we're gonna do each number a few times.
1.
He's gonna tell me 1, he's gonna counter or try to counter me, I'm gonna slip, counter.
1. 1. 1. 1.
Let's go, we're gonna go into 2 now. So I'll go 2, tries to come with this cross, slip, come back to the hook. And we're gonna go into 3. 3, bang, 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 slip, cross.
3. 3. 3. 3.
One more thing. Then we're getting into 4. So as we go 4, slip, hook. Slip, hook.
4. 4. 4. 4.
Get into 5. 5. Slip. Actually, wait, if you're gonna slip low, I come with the uppercut. Right now, sorry, I made a mistake, but I'm gonna go just slip, cross. Okay? So 5, slip the jab, cross.
5. 5. 5. 5. 5.
That's how we work the slips with the numbers, slips with the rolls, slips with the pulls. So once we get into the drills tape, I'll show you how it all works together. Now we're going to get into countering their body. When they're trying to attack us with the headshots, we're going to slip, move, and counter their body. So let's start off with a jab. I'll counter their jab with my own jab, but my jab will go to their body. But when I do this, I need to slip to the outside. So when they jab, I'm going to slip to the outside and step in, close the gap. I'm going jab to the body. I'm not reaching from here. I'm lowering my base, like I said before. So when they jab, I'm going to lower my base and bang. Watch my shoulder. Shoulders covering my chin, right? Yeah, it is. So throw the jab, bang. And I'm going to take my, all my weight to my right foot. Left foot's pretty, it's pretty light. When I'm going in, when I'm getting out, now my weight is on this foot. I need to push off. So make sure when you're going in, you're not staying there. Don't stay there with your hands down. Get in and out. Don't stay down to the body too long. So when they jab, you're going to go here and then push off the left foot. So they jab at you, bang, coming in. They jab, bang, they jab, bang. Now, another one. Counter their cross with the cross. But your cross, again, is going to the body. So when their cross comes, bang, I'm going to slip their cross. I'm lowering my base, hands up. I'm covering this side with my shoulder, this side with my hand. And like I said, you're going to push off the right foot on the attack. Return, you're pushing off the left foot, and you're coming up. So don't stay there too long, okay, because you're going to get countered. Because they'd be going, if you do this too many times, too, like what he just did, he could be countering me. So when he throws the cross, and I go to counter him, bang, you see that? So make sure you're covered, you're not staying there too long. So, I mean, it's a game, it's a chess game. You got to be quick thinking. So they cross at you, cross and get out. Say now, for instance, I stay there too long, and he catches me one time with the hook, and you know he's doing that. Now counter his counter. So if he throws a cross at me, I'm going to do this. He throws that hook. I'm going to roll, come back with my own counter again. So you see how that roll could just keep playing back and forth? Well, sometimes it's back and forth unless you get knocked out, you knock him out. But you want to be careful when you're going to the body. Now, same thing here. If the cross comes, you can cover the gap, left hook to the body. Bang. So right hook, cross comes, left hook to the body. I'm closing the gap, I'm stepping in, I'm lowering my base, cross comes. And also, see, I'm getting to the outside of him because he throws the cross. I'm not just dipping here, I'm dipping to the outside so that it's hard for him to counter. Bang, that side's open now. I'm twisting into it and pushing off that left hook. So when it comes, I'm just going to step and hook. Cross comes, step out, hook. This hand's up, this hand's obviously attacking with the shoulders going to be covering your chin here. So the cross comes, step, bang, and come right back up. Now, another one you can do is if the jab comes, you can step off to the outside, right hook to the body. But the jab is quick. You got to be careful with that. Unless he's a power jabber, and he's just coming in hard with that jab. Then you can do this because if he's just down from here or hitting you from here, I think that's when you work the pulls and stuff. If he's coming in hard, he's coming with the hard jab, you want to move and then counter him. You can also, if you're quick, when the jab comes, you can step, come through left hook that way also. Same thing with the cross. The cross comes, you can counter with your right hook. there's plenty of things you can do. Just play with it, see what works for you, what you like. Also, different things work with different opponents and training partners too. Like nothing really works on this guy. He's too quick. It's hard for me to counter him. I just have to kind of bull him sometimes. So he's actually doing a lot of these counters to me when we're sparring. But so when the right cross comes, you can slip left hook to the body. Just go your cross to the body when he throws his cross, or right hook to the body when he throws his cross at your face. Bang. But like I said, make sure he's not setting you up. You go to the body too many times, he's going to be setting you up. He could fake that cross, let me go to react, and then be countering me. So think of it both ways, okay? And then also we'll get into countering his punches with knees and kicks on the other tape as far as the advanced kicks and knees techniques. But for now, you can stay to the body. I usually go once. You can stay there a couple times. One thing I do when I just attack the body is I'll fake him up high first, as we're here, we're sparring. I'll fake him up high and then go low for a couple attacks. But I will not, like a boxer, stay here because we work the knees, right, to the head, and you're gonna catch a knee and go out. So you got to be careful. I'll work the body a couple times and then I'm out. Or I'll work the body a couple times and then I'm gone. I'm creating new angles. So you got to be careful. Don't stay there too long. Get in, get out, do the damage, and then get your distance. I'm a counter fighter. I don't want to just stay there and trade. I'll move and counter, get my shots, and get out. So don't stay there too long. 1 or 2 shots and get out. Okay, like we just went over some counters, how to counter the body. Now we're going to set up some ways to attack the body. One is, like I said, fake up high. I scan the whole body when I'm fighting. So, like, if I want to just attack the body, I'll fake here, go cross. Or I'll fake here, boom. Or one, just look at them in the eyes and go hook to the body. Because then they think that you're going to go high. Just play with them, play games. You know, just go jab to the body. And say that you go jab to the body, they come with an overhand, and roll that and counter them. Bang. There's so many things you could do. But as far as setting up the body, what you can do is right hook to the, I like to go opposite side first. And so what I mean by that is, if I'm going to attack the left side, the liver, I'll go up top first, and then bang, make my shot there. The hook would just be quick, just to get the hands up, and then bang. So, or you could go cross to the head, and then hook, okay? Or what you can do is vice versa, look low, and then actually throw a head hook, bang. So if they're looking at your eyes, they're going to get screwed up. So that's why you always want to look at their chest and watch their hands, see where they're at. So as far as ways of setting up some body attacks, cross to the head, left hook to the body. And what I do with that is I just throw this quick just to set up, get their hands up, make them blink, create a chance for me to get in. Bang. And then I go hook to the body. Or you can just go jab to the head and then right hook to the body. Bang. Jab to the head, cross to the body. Or say you want to set up the headshot. Man, this is nice. Bang, bang, bang. See? So I'm going to go back and forth, up and down, and they're not going to be able to follow me. So if I want to set up a headshot now, say, you know, first I'm going to do a couple to the body, or I'll start working, faking and hitting the body. Then now I want to go up top. They think I'm going to the body now. Fake, bang, and my power shot's going to actually be the headshot. So, or start looking low, like maybe do this a couple times, jab to the head, cross to the stomach. You're just setting stuff up, you're just playing around. And now they think you're going body again, bang, overhand with the cross. Fake low, come overhand, over the top. Because if you go low, they're going to do this. They're going to come right over the top of that guard. So say if I hit him here, he goes like this, I'm going to go right over the top. So there's plenty of things you can do. A few will work now is, as far as body shots, like if he tells me 3 body and then with counters now. So if he tells me 3 body with a counter, he's going to try to counter me either side. I'll go cross hook or come back with any counters you want to do. So, but I'm kind of jumping around, but I'm getting excited. This is fun. Which you guys don't understand. I mean, you work the body, you work the head, and you mix it up. It creates so many openings. It's so much easier than just bullying in, just doing one thing. You got to make them think, make them react, and then counter their reactions, counter their counters. So just have fun with it, man. Just throw things out there. Now we're going to get into a little bit of body work with the numbers, attacking the body, and rolling. So say he tells me 2 body, which would be jab to the head, cross to the body. He tells me to roll. He's going to be trying to counter this side, so I'm going to roll, cross, hook, or just cross. You can come back with 2, you can come back with 10 punches, whatever, how many punches you want. But, just keep it pretty simple, 1, 2, 3 punches. Right now we're going to go 2 punches, actually. We're going to add on a little bit. If he tells me 3 body, it's bang, bang, bang. He's going to try to counter me here. I'm going to roll, hook, cross, okay? And, 1 body is just here. He throws the overhand, bang. Well, actually, 2 punches. 4 body would be bang, 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 bang. He's trying to counter this side. That was my last side. I try to you always want to counter their side that they just last hit you with. So if I go 4 body, my cross is here. They're going to try to counter that side. I'm going to roll, cross, hook. So now he's my trainer. Sorry, he's my trainer. He's going to be the one that's controlling me, pushing me through my workouts, training me. So now he's going to tell me which combo, the body, and roll. So we're going to work body combos with rolling. So he's going to be telling me what to do.
1 body. 3 body. 4 body. 2 body. 5 body. 2 body. 2 body.
So that's pretty much the basis of it as far as how I'm controlling you. And like I was saying, as you hold in mitts, and that's the last punch, try to counter that side. It's going to help you in the long run as far as the next time when you spar. Someone hits you there, you try to counter that right away. So it's just going to help you back and forth. So like I said, hold mitts, don't just hit them. Make sure you're doing both. Now we're going to go through a couple combos and drill them and tell you what to look out for again. So like one combo I like is I'll go left head hook and cross to the body. Like I said, we're going, the head hook's not too hard. It's just to get the hands up, lowering the base, crossing, covering the right side of your chin with your shoulder, left side of your face with your left hand, and then you're back up. Or you can go left hook to the head, cross to the body, and left hook again. So you're going up and down. So we're just going to drill these a few times and show you how I actually do pads drilling. So we'll go left head hook, cross to the body, left head hook. Okay? We're going to do this a few times. And actually, I'm doing something I haven't explained to you guys. Is after coming here, here, and here, I'm moving my head a little bit. Don't just stay in one spot. I always be looking, trying to react, practicing. We're going to go through a couple more combos. Like I said, just have fun, make combos up, things that work for you. Right now, we're going to work on, like I always like to go body head, mixing it up. So I'm going to fake a jab. Well, actually, I'll throw the jab. But I'm not too concerned about making contact with it. So I'll throw the jab, and what I'm actually looking for is the right hook to the body. So I'll drop my base, right hook to the body. So I'll do this a couple times as far as drilling how I would actually practice it. Come back up. So I'm going to jab first. I'm not going to start going down right away. I'm breaking it up. I'm keeping my eyes on him. In case he starts trying to go to react on me, maybe I can back out. So make sure you're always keeping your eyes open in case they're countering you or something. So here we're going to go on another combo that I like we already went through as far as cross to the head, left hook to the body, but now we're going to go left head hook. So this is just to blind him, get him thinking about upstairs. I'm going to crack this and crack the head hook. So the hands are up here, cracking the body, bang. The other hands are down, head hook. So I want to do this a few times as if I was drilling, as if I was really training. See, that's nothing. The way I just went here and I rolled. So I'm always trying to think and moving. Don't just be lazy and stay there. Make sure you're always trying to think you're moving. Think you're fighting, you're training. I mean, you're training to fight, right? So always be thinking about countering and moving. So we're here. So that's how I drill those combos. Just make combos up. Just have fun. Another one, you can go same side. Like we just went cross here, left hook, left hook. Just mix up. You can go jab, left hook to the body, bang. Just play around with it. Or jab here, come with an overhand left hook. So many things you can do. Combos that I like, just like head body, mixing it up, changing angles. We're gonna do a little bit now of numbers, but with movement. Like I was saying earlier, put yourself in the actual fight. Act like the opponent's trying to actually come at you, start picturing things, just moving. So here's gonna call just regular numbers, but I'm gonna add my own little movement and the footwork in with it. So
4.
see, I'm always like, I'm thinking, 2. Like we're moving, bang, bang. Like he's trying to counter.
3. 1. 2.
Bang. So there's things you can do. Like what we just did a drill that I haven't told you guys about yet, but when I just did 2, bang, bang, and he was moving, and I actually, he moved this way, and I stayed with him in case I wanted to counter again. So there's things you could do is if we're hitting mitts and he moves one direction, maybe I want to follow him. Or maybe sometimes if he's moving one direction, I want him to get out of there and move so he doesn't counter me. So there's a lot of little things you can do. We'll get into the drills tape with that more often as far as just drills we do for footwork and just movement. So like I said, if you come at 2 and he's following you, move, cut him off, let him go by. Or sometimes hit him and he's moving, stay with him, try to stay with him, stay on him. So we'll get into that in the drills tape. Okay, we're going to get into doing numbers with the last attack we're going to double up on. And the way we word this as far as training partner wise is double jab, we'll just double jab, double jab, double jab. So, but if he tells me 2, which is this, bang, bang, tells me cross, I'll cross again. So 2 cross would be I double up on the last attack. Bang, bang. 3 hook, I double up on the hook. 4 cross, double up on the cross. 5, if he tells me 5 uppercut, I double up on the uppercut. So as we're training, we would just do these numbers, and then when we do the drills tape, you'll see how this all just mixes up. Everything I've been showing you guys all goes into one, but drill this down first. This is another aspect of the numbers. So we're gonna do this a few times. Just gonna call whatever number, double it up, and we're just gonna drill it.
2 cross. 3 hook. 5 hook. 2 cross. 3 hook. 3 hook. 4 cross. 2 cross. 3 hook. 5 uppercut. 5 uppercut. 2 cross. 4 cross. 3 hook. 5 uppercut. 2 cross. 2 cross. 3 hook. 5 uppercut. 4 cross.
So that's how we work the numbers with double attacks at the end. Okay, one last tips, or a few tips on this last part was, one thing I didn't really explain is like, if we go 2 cross, I go 2 cross, now my body is just extended into the cross. I'm not going to do the next cross with just my arm. I'm going to recoil my body. So if he tells me 2 cross, see how that I'm recoiling? And then this actually is somewhat of a pull, only you're not stepping back. So that's one way of thinking of it. So if we go pull, is that, but if we just doing double numbers, is I'm recoiling, but I'm not stepping back. So make sure you recoil, because if your body's already out there, the next attack's not going to have no power. You have to have power is only if your body's in it. So like on the hook, bang, I can't just arm hook now. I got to recoil and hook again to get power and get your body into it. So make sure make sure you get the body into it, bang. And don't, maybe I've done this, hopefully I didn't, but as far as when you go 3 hook, don't drop the hand and rehook like that. What I want you guys to do is hook, guard, hook again. So 3 hook, 3 hook. After you hook the first time, bring the hand back, hook again. And try not to hook like this because you're not having a safe leverage point. You want it like this, the way it's guarding your face and it's sturdy there. If it's like this, the pressure can go like that, pressure can go like that. It's got to be solid all the way through. So 3 hook. Make sure recoil, come back strong. 4 cross. Bang, recoiling, bang. When I recoil, actually switching sides for the 4 cross. When I'm recoiling on the 4 cross or the 2 cross, okay, 2 cross for instance, bang, coming back guarded, bang. I'm not gonna drop the hand at all. I wanna come back strong. Make sure you're always guarded, always in a strong stance for attacking or defending. So make sure you're strong. 4 cross now. 4 cross again. Or double jab. There's ways of doing the double jab. I mean, if you're just from here and you just want to see how they react, bang, bang, just from here is okay. Or if they're moving back, or if you want to step into it, bang, bang. You got to get your body into it for a power jab. Step into it, bang, bang. You're going to kind of, like you're pecking like a chicken or a bird. Bang, bang. Point with that forehead. Get the forehead in there. Bang, bang. That's for the power jabs. Well, unless you just want to just flick the jab out there, watching them, seeing how they're reacting. Just seeing what they're doing, recording the data, see what they're doing for later rounds. Just throw things out there, see how they react. But the main thing is with the double punch at the end, make sure you're recoiling correctly. So for the 2 cross, bang, bang, bang. 3 hook, bang, bang, bang. Recoil, good. And you can actually work this, trim sides again. For the 3 hook, there's another thing you could do. Is, say we did 3 hook, see I just recoiled, and I hook him again. It's like the same thing as slipping the cross. So if we go 3, cross, or if we go 3 and he counters me with the cross, same thing, same principle, okay? So sometimes, you know, like the boxing glove is only so big. When you're actually slipping the cross, you know, I overemphasize as far as the technique so you guys understand it, but when you're actually slipping, it's only a little bit. So, I mean, how big's the fist, right? You only have to move that much. You move any more, and then you just create, it's just going to be longer for you to attack, and it's taking more time, and you give them more time to react to you also. So just make the movements as little as possible, especially with the NHB gloves. I mean, it's easy to slip those. Well, it's easier anyway, their hands are faster, but you have to slip less room. So that's pretty much it for that, and just work it good, but make sure you're recoiling the body. Bang, 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 okay? 4, recoil, bang. Push off that back foot, bang. We're wrapping up for the advanced boxing techniques. Like I said, be creative, you know, throw things out there that are going to work for you. Not everything works for the same person, so just create things, feel how your body works. And you know, if you're throwing something and if you feel off balance, like say from here and I'm over too much and I'm hooking, there's no leverage there, so play with it. Feel where your body's at. Feel if I step out a little bit more, it's going to be stronger. Just play with things, be creative. I mean, different combos work for different people, and different combos work on different people. You know, like they say, styles make fights. That's so true. So work on them, be creative, look at the tape, add on things. I mean, you can counter with, you know, as many number counters as you want, so just make stuff up. This is all depends from Boss Rutan's number system. We've just added on, and it's a great system. So thank you for tuning in. Hello, Duane Ludwig. This tape we're going to be going over advanced kicking and kneeing. And first we're going to start off with proper blocking techniques. So Christian, please. First off, we want to learn how to block the round kick. And for me, what I do, a lot of the people actually, they'll leave their foot straight out, straight down. I prefer to leave it up as a hook. So when they throw the round kick aimed at my leg, I will block and leave my foot up. That way, so if he blocks with his foot down, I can go underneath and take out the support leg. So this stops him from doing that. So if I leave a hook for him, that'll actually stop it. And also, don't just pick the leg up and leave it loose. He's going to kick right through it. So if I pick it up and leave it loose, he's going to kick right through it. So you got to make sure you have a strong kick. So when they kick you, or a strong block, so when they kick, bang, you got to be able to stop it. And actually, if you have strong shins and you want to hurt them, when they throw a kick, make them pay for it. So when they throw a kick, go into it a little bit, bang. That's if you got strong shins. So, and either side, if they go to the inside of the lead leg, just bring the same leg over, point the shin into it, block. The other thing is, though, right now we're looking low, but don't look low. This is one drill you guys can do, is just one for one kick each other's leg. When they kick, block. And actually try not to look low, watch their hands just for proper training techniques, and they kick, block. And make sure you're kind of going into it, stop them. Unless you're sparring with a real heavy guy and they're kicking hard, maybe they got something against you, they're kicking hard. What you can do, or if you have weaker shins and you're trying to block the kicks, you can hop away as you block. So if they kick me hard, I'll hop away with it as it kicks. Go ahead and land the kick. I'll hop away, kind of go with the momentum a little bit. So that's the proper technique of blocking a kick. Still, you want to stay on the balls of your feet for the support legs when they kick. Balls of the feet. And while I'm blocking, I'm watching his hands. I'm making sure that he's not faking the kick and coming with a punch. And also, I'm looking where the openings are for when he kicks. So when he kicks, I'm going to be looking, where's the openings? Are they down the middle? Is he dropping his hands before he kicks? And look for things like that. So that's the proper blocking techniques. Now we're going to get into blocking the middle kicks and the head kicks. For middle kicks, there can be two things. You can either just take it on the arms, so as they kick, you can kind of take it as if you were blocking the body hooks. Or if you're pretty flexible, when you bring your leg up, if they kick to the body, bring the knee up. Both sides, if they go to the body over here with the left leg, bring up your right leg. Or you can use the lead leg also and cross it over to block their left leg. This way. And see, one thing to notice is don't drop the hands, even though if you're pretty sure it's going to come to the body, still keep the hands up. When they kick, don't just leave them down, okay, because then they could be faking. So make sure the hands are up always. So if they go body kick, still the hands are up, and I'm still watching looking where they're at, where the openings are still. This side too. You can use, like I said, the right leg or cross over with the left leg for the left round kick. Bang. So, like say, maybe this leg's injured or something, or kicking was injured, and you need to cross it over. Just using up, healthy body parts, I guess. Other things you could do, obviously, is if they kick to your body, you can just scoot out of the way and let them go by. But one thing you don't want to do is scoot out too far, because then you can't counter. So you're getting yourself out of range. So one thing that you can do is try to judge the length of their kick. So as they kick, you just step back out just enough. Then you can come back in with your own counter, or you come back in with some punches. Me personally, I like to counter kicks with hands. I like to counter hands with kicks. I always try to do the opposite of what the other guy's doing. So for me, whatever kick comes body-wise, if I don't block it, I'll move out the way and then bang, because the shin bone's going to hit, or it's going to hurt no matter where it hits. So I try to move out of the way. Same thing with the leg kicks. I'll try to actually hop out the way, because most of the time it's 5 rounds. You're going to be getting banged up. So, and if the left leg round kick comes to the body, and you want me to scoot out of the way, just enough. You don't want to go out too far, because you want to be able to come back in and attack. So that's it for the body kicks. Or actually, I'm catching them for the counter. So if the kick comes like I did earlier, go with the kick and catch it. And don't reach too much, because then you're going to be leaving him openings. So if I reach too much and he fakes low and comes high, that's not going to be a good deal, right? So the kick comes, I want to make it tight. Bang. Hands up still, And well, you know, we're not checking technique, but go with the kick, then you can counter from there. Okay, so the left leg, same thing, you want to go with the kick so that you're not just sitting there taking the brunt of the force. You don't want to just sit there and go ahead and kick. You don't want to just sit there and catch it because then he's hitting you, right? Go with it, always go with it. What else you can do is if the kick comes, you can go with it and pull him off balance a little bit. Pull him, you know, get him off balance and attack. So there's a couple different things you can do. And now for the head kicks, what I like to do is I'll take the hand. I won't just block here, because if I just block here and the shin hits here, the foot could still come around and catch my neck. So if he kicks and I just block like this, he can still come around and catch me in the back of the neck, still knock me out. So what I do is act like I'm sleeping, is I'll take my hand, put it on the back of my head, and rest my cheekbone on my forearm. So, you know, either do this like you're sleeping or you will be sleeping if you catch that kick wrong. So if the kick comes, I'll just block here, bang. So, and one thing you could do is stick your elbow into their shin. So as they kick, bang, stick your elbow into their shin. Both sides, either side. If we're here, bang. And it's a quick, small movement. If you hear your hands are up, bang. Your hands are already there. You don't have to move much at all. Bang, block, okay? Or another thing is if they kick, you could lean back as like we do with fading or pulling. So when they kick with a high kick, you just lean back, bang. And you're still in range, okay? But then, you know, be careful they're not faking high and going low because your legs are there. But still, you can, if they do punch in the leg or kick in the leg, just counter them with the punch. But for now, as they kick, and one thing when they go high and you're leaning back, don't drop your hands. Go ahead and kick. Don't drop your hands to do this because you're never quite sure of their range, right? So when they kick, make sure you keep your hands up and throw the high kick. When you fade away, still keep your hands up. Both sides, keep the hands up when you fade away. Okay? So don't drop the hands to look or to see where the openings are. I mean, you know, still keep your eyes open and watch, see what's going on, but keep the hands up. And one thing that Christian just did was when he missed the round kick, he came back properly like this with another block in case. So let's say if he throws a round kick and misses and I come in to counter him, he's going to block the round kick, or at least he has some sort of defense. So don't just round kick in and think that, you know, he's going to wait for you, as he's not. And if someone does that, go after him, okay? If they turn their back to you, go after him. So say he throws a round kick and misses, I'm going to go after him right away, bang, okay? So be on him. And if you miss a round kick, come back strong with a good defense because they will be attacking. So that's pretty much the basis of blocking the round kicks, low, middle, and high. We'll get into some more blocking and counter drills, so that'll be in the next tape. Now we're going to get into evading and blocking the front kicks. Well, first off, is one thing you can do is the round kick. I mean, just as if the round kick came, you blocked with your shin. You can do the same thing when a front kick comes, but when you're practicing this, make sure you don't hurt your training partner's toes. But as a front kick, you can just block here. Let them jam their toes or jam their foot on your knee or your shin bone. You know, either side, you can block the front kicks. And then also, if we're here and they front kick, you can just step back and let them miss. And actually, if they're putting a lot of power into it, if they miss, they're going to be stepping in. So, and they step in and miss, counter, okay? So, and that's the same principle for either kick, either side. If they go left front kick on it, just step back, bang, pull. Get people to come after you. They're going to start reaching once you're moving, and they're reaching. Then that's when you can counter. Make them open up, make them give you more time to react. Just read their movements. And then also, if you don't want to pull off, if you want to stay there and counter with something, when let's say the left front kick comes, I will use my left hand. I will use my left hand to down block and move out the front kick. And I'm not going to reach and I'm not going to make it wide, okay? I'm going to try to make it nice and tight so I don't leave little openings. I don't want to leave as little opening for them as possible. So we're here, they're aiming for my stomach or face. Well, don't kick me in the face, but we're just front kicking at the body right now. Just scoop it out of the way. And notice I'm not going to make a big scoop when they front kick comes. I'm not going to make a big scoop like this, okay? I'm making it tight. I'm kind of just picking up my elbow and moving it out of the way. So we're here. I'm making everything still tight. And then off of that, you can come with, you know, your round kick counters or your punches or round kick counters. You can go do multiple things. So And now the right kick, right hand. I use same size. So if the right kick comes, front kick, move it out of the way. Right kick comes. You notice I'm moving a little bit also. You don't have to. I like to get on the outside of people. So when they front kick, I like to get on the outside and create angles. I like to move. But you can just stay there. If you just want to just stay there and throw it, come back to the cross. Or if the front kick comes, come with the hook right away. Or you can counter with the right round kick, of course. Bang across the front of the thighs. Or come to the back of the legs with your left leg. Bang. And actually notice what I did with the left hand is I came across the chest. Because if the right front kick comes, I'll come this way and help pull them down, help take them off their feet. So, that's the basics of it. And as far as blocking with the shins and the knees, blocking the front kicks, sweep them out of the way. And then also if they front kick, you can drop your elbows on their toes, on their feet. So, we won't really, you just front kick slow. And then you can just let them catch your elbows, just drop them down a little bit. And also, one thing, we like to do our stomach work a lot. And another thing you can do is when they, say the left front kick comes, as soon as it lands, you can turn your body a little bit, let it slide off. Let's actually trade sides. Once you get sweaty and stuff, the left front kick comes, just let them slide off. But look out for the cross, because that'd be a good counter. Boom, boom. See how that works? So left front kick comes, I'm still watching for the cross, where I get countered with my own cross. So, don't just think that you're always being the one countering and attacking. You have to make sure that they're not setting you up. So look at it both ways. Same thing for the right round kick. I still spin the same side because my left foot's forward. So if the right front kick comes, I will still spin off that side. Let the sweat, just let it go by. It's not, it's just this, but at this part, you want to watch your hands. Make sure that you're not dropping them or setting yourself up for anything. Because say you do front kick and it slides off and they're doing this to you, okay? And then next time, fake something, mix it up. So that's pretty much the basis of blocking the front kick. Of course, you can move, sidestep. Sidestepping is hard on the front kick, I think, because you have to move your whole body and they're just doing one thing. So the easiest thing is sweep them out of the way. Or actually another thing is when they front kick, you can just go into it and jam them. Because if they don't have a solid base and you jam their front kick with your stomach, then that's going to knock them off balance, and then you could follow up with the attack. So if he does left front kick and I jam it, that's going to knock him off balance, and then I can come in and counter. So, there's give and takes to both of that, but the front kick, if you know it's coming, you can block it, and you have a strong stomach, you just jam it, get him off balance, and then counter with something. So I like to do that one a lot. I'll just take it or block, and then counter. I don't actually sweep the hands too much because I'm dropping a hand. But this is the safest way as far as the left front kick comes. I will use this left hand. Right front kick comes, I'll use the right hand. So think of it that way, right to right, left to left. That's the basis of blocking the front kicks. Now that we have the basic blocking and techniques down, what we want to do now is learn to counter better. So one thing with the round kick is if the right low round kick or middle or high, it doesn't really matter. If the right low kick comes, what you can do is counter before, during, or after the kick. If if the guy's swimming and he's leaving himself open and he's going to kick you, what you can do is as soon as he goes to kick, bang, counter him before he even kicks you. So one way you could drill this with the partners, actually we do this with our mitts. We just punch the mitts. So I'll act like he's going to kick me. It just does an eye coordination drill. And make sure you're not dropping your left hand when you're doing this because you can receive a kick. So keep the left hand tight, bang, before, bang. Okay, now during, if you do it during, I actually hop into the block. So as he kicks, I'll hop into the block and punch at the same time. It's not really a powerful punch, but it'll set him up for another attack following after that. So this will be as if you want to attack or counter during. So if it comes, so I just kind of I'll hop into the block, but if you do this, you got to make sure you have strong shins actually. So as he kicks, and what I'll do is I really push off that right foot because this foot's obviously in the air, and this foot's the only one that's on the ground. That's when you have to push off, bang. And make sure you have a strong block, left hand's tight, chin's down, bang, straight down the middle. Okay, now we're gonna go into after blocking the kick. So a lot of people will kick and leave their hands down. That's the main thing people do, so you gotta look out for that. Let them do it, you know, just watch them, see what they're doing. Let them kick you once, watch where their hands go. Just see what's happening, see what's going on. Okay, see where his hands are. So next time he kicks me, if maybe he's too fast and you can't catch him before or during, catch him after. So after he kicks you, step down and bang. As you block, step down. Now your weight's going forward. So really step down into this, boom, and twist into that cross. So he kicks, step down into the cross. He kicks, block, step down, bang. This is actually, I would say this is the safest because you know what's going on there. They're kicking, you're waiting, bang. Sometimes, you know, if you're jumping into the counter, you could jump into maybe one of their punches too. There's a lot of things that can happen, but this is, I think, is the safest. Unless you're real quick or if they leave a lot of openings, then the other counters will work. But for now, right low kick, step down, bang. As you block, make sure you transfer your weight. So your weight's on your back leg, obviously here during the block. Transfer to the front leg and push off the right foot. The kick comes, bang. Now, one way to counter lead kick to the inside of the leg. So if we're here and they're going lead kick, they're just kicking you. That's what it is. What you can do is, like we said, block, same thing. You can go before, during, or after, block, bang. So for this, let's go before. It's pretty much the same thing. So if they go inside and you can catch them before they hit you, then that's good. If you want to do it during, then hop into it, same thing. Bang. Or after, just wait for it. After they do it, then kick, block, bang. One more. So see how that works? And you don't have to just come with one punch. You could come with 2 or 3 punches after that. So let's say the lead inside kick comes, cross hook, or cross hook cross, or mix it up. Maybe you want the lead inside kick comes, go cross me, hook to the body or something. There's a lot of things you could do. And then also, you don't have to just counter with a punch. I do. I like that because most of the time they drop their hands on the kick. It's easiest to counter with the hands. So those are the openings for that. Now, as far as body-wise, same thing. If you're blocking the kicks with your shin, then it's the same thing before, during, or after. So body kick comes, bang, before, during, or if I use the shin, sorry, during or after. Same thing, either side, okay? Now, if you're gonna counter the kicks with a kick, then that's a different story because just make sure your hands are up. So if they go low kick, you need to step down into your own low kick. That's gotta be quick. So if they go low kick, block, counter back with their own low kick. And also if they go here, you can come back into this kick here, or you can, of course, kick to their body. Low kick, bang, low kick, bang, low kick, and then you can counter up top, bang, low kick, bang. So counter wherever you want. I like to counter the kicks with hands, so that's my main thing. Now, if you want to catch the kick and counter, that's another thing. So if they kick and I'm going to catch it, now, so I always move with it, but bang, straight down the middle, the cross, boom, boom. Or you can come to the body, okay? Or after you catch the leg, kick the other support leg. Either side, actually, this side's the best because you're going to take them off their feet. It's easier to knock them down this way, but it's harder because you have to kick, step, boom. It takes a little bit longer time unless you just right away they're going to kick and bang, take them off their feet. Looks good to the judges. Now, left kick to the body. I go left hook. As we're going with it, just make sure as you stop though, or as you're moving, you catch a kick. If you catch a kick right here, you move, you got to plant that left foot now. Boom, you stopped. Because now that's going to be your leverage point to push off into the hook, okay? So as you catch here, bang, hook. Or you can bring that hook to the body, whatever you want to do. Another thing I didn't really mention is, if you want to catch them before, during, or after, the low kick comes, or middle kick, you can counter straight to the body also, because that's something the fighters they rarely do that, and it's a good target because the body is square. After they just kick, the body is square, and it's open for them. So if they kick, bang, bang. Or if there's a slow kick, you know it's coming, you can just count them right away. That's a good one also. So there's plenty of counters you can do. Also is if the round kick comes here, you can catch it, grab the head for knees. Okay, you can go to the head with the knee, go to the body with the knee, go to their thigh with the knee, either thighs with the knee. So that's another attack. So this side also, if you catch here, grab the head, step, knee, knee, knee to the head, knee, okay? But one thing I would do is if you catch the kick, pull that head down if you're going for the head knee. Pull them into the knee, bang, okay? Really pull them into it. I mean, that's just an extra force. You know, see, you're just gonna double your power into the knee. I mean, pull them into it, bang. And don't come too much up, but more straightforward, because at least in case they're leaning away, right into their face. So, now, head kicks. I actually train all the time that when the right high kick comes, I'll block and shoot the right hand, just like we did here. I've been training that for years. But when I fight, what I actually do for some reason is when the high kick comes, I'll counter with my left hook. I don't know why, but it works though, trust me. So you can counter either way. So right high kick comes, bang, cross. Right high kick comes, you can come with the hook now, bang. Right high kick, bang. Right high kick, bang. Yeah. Now, say, okay, for the left high kick, same thing, you can cross or hook. So left high kick comes, bang, cross, straight down the pipe. Left high kick, boom. Or you can go left hook. So left high kick, bang. Left high kick, boom. And also, like I said, you can go before, during, or after. One good thing is that people who hop with their switch, or if you notice, if they're telegraphing their switch, once they go left kick, just circle away and counter right away. They go to give you left kick, bang, left hook right away, because people always drop their hands, look for that. As soon as they kick, bang. Or that's left hook, you can just go cross too. They go left kick, bang, cross. So there's plenty of things you can do, but you gotta kind of have it in your mind already, or have really good muscle memory that as soon as they go for something, you're gonna counter right away. So take these drills, practice them, do them a lot, it become muscle memory. You should not have to think about them, they were just reaction. And you'll see once we do our pad drills that we do all this stuff and we counter right away, and you're gonna like it. We're gonna go through another counter if they're trying to attack the lead inside kick, the lead inside attack. So if they go here, you can just step back. Step back, let them go by, and then attack. So, but one attack that you can do is when they kick, let it go by switching, bang. So it's kind of simultaneous. So if he just stays there, I'm practicing my switch kick, bang, bang. Now, make that switch kick happen when he's trying to attack you. He's trying to come to lead inside leg, switch kick, bang, you see? So we're here, switch kick, bam. Also what you can do is, one thing I like to do is I'll switch my stance real quick and go right hook, because it throws people off. So another thing you can do is when they go lead inside kick, switch, bang, right hook, switch, or they throw the kick, bang, bang, start countering with other punches. But as far as when they go lead inside kick, you don't have to always counter high. You can counter low also. So if they go with the lead inside kick, switch, come back low. Or you can go to the body. Still watch their hands, make sure they're not countering you. Or like we just did up top, they go to lead inside kick, I'll come up top, okay? So those are a couple counters that you can do for the lead inside kick. And then also, I mean, if they go to the outside of the leg with the kick, just step back, you can come in, do what you want to do, let it come by, go back to their own kick. We already went through that, but it doesn't have to be always blocking or catching. You can just let it go by. The guy's a hard kicker, maybe you're a boxer, the kick's coming, just let it go by. Because if you receive it in any way, shape, or form, it's going to hurt. So that's just another way of letting it go by without getting any injuries. We're going to go through some more ways of countering the round kicks, but this time we're going to be using front kicks to counter them or to offset the round kicks. So as we're here in our stance, the right round kick comes, I just use my right front kick to hit him before he hits me. Bang. As it comes, boom. Or you can use your lead front kick, so as round kick comes, boom. And this is good for whatever kick comes, low, mid, or high, you're stopping them before they're hitting you. So it's just going to take them off their game. As soon as they try to hit you, boom, it's going to demoralize them. They're going to start getting frustrated and start trying to come in harder. Just keep them away. Keep them away. They're trying to hit you, boom. Trying to hit you. The round kick's coming, just boom. Or, you know, even before they even hit you, like that just happened, because they're thinking like, oh man, he's thinking ahead of me already. So you can just throw it out there, but make sure that, you know, see, then another thing you can do is the round kick's coming, boom, you're stopping the round kick. But make sure that he's not countering you. So say I go to throw a round kick and he front kicks me, boom, okay, now I know, okay, he's trying to counter my round kicks with my front kicks. So I'm going to fake a round kick, let him try to front kick, and then counter that. So I'm countering his counter, see? So there's a lot of things you can do. Just play with it. But for now, one simple thing is if the right kick comes, you can use either leg, but as far as the body positioning, when the right kick comes, he is now square. The left is the best because it's his side. This is the side that's coming forward, so the right is the best. Right to right, left to left. If I use my left, sometimes if he's round kicking, it'll slip off because his body is turned. So as he round kicks, his body has turned, and he can slide off. So look out for that. But yes, still it works. And what else you can do is if the round kick comes, you don't always have to hit to the body. You can stop it right there at the thigh. Okay, either side, the left front kick comes or round kick comes. You can stop it there at the thigh, or actually I'm just hit him in the groin, but you can go for the hips. Bang, hips. Yeah, actually that one, I would use the heel like I just did. So as the round kick comes, bang, heel right in the hip flexor. So either side, you can use either, boom, there, or if the right round kick comes, you can use the right, and then that would actually turn into a side kick somewhat. So if the right round kick comes, you can't turn that into a side kick. If the left comes, left, bang, side kick right away. So that's just things you can do before or during. That's not a thing you can really do after. And well, I guess you could if they round kick you and you take it, bang, and then you get them off you so they don't hit you again. You can work that also. But this is a good drill I would do. I would have them go right round kick, and then I would counter with my right foot. Left round kick, left. So actually we'll do this a few times. If the right round kick come, bang, left, just for a muscle memory. Make sure the hands are up. Make sure if I'm blocking and I'm doing this, my hands down, chin's up or something, your partner needs to tell you. You need to watch him. Still, you know, look for that, because say I'm round kicking, he's countering my round kicks with the front kicks, but I'm watching him drop his hands while he's doing it. I'll fake the round kick and then come over the top of the punch. Now we're going to go into another way of blocking the round kicks, but still we're going to be using the shin. So say, like we went through the regular blocking already as far as shin to shin, and sometimes you don't want to do that. What you can also do is take your shin and block his kick, but apply your shin to his thigh. But you'd have to jump into this a little bit. Boom, there. So now it's like it's basically like you're kicking his thigh now, because you're hitting shin bone to his thigh. So as the round kick comes, but this is something you'd have to hop into, and make sure you're not jumping into his punch though. So over here, bang, make sure you're not jumping into his cross. So this is one also, what you can do is if the right round kick comes, you can do it with your right, you could kick his leg as he's kicking you. So as the right round kick comes, bang, kick his side before he kicks you as far as the inside, or you can just turn it into a block. As the right round kick comes, bang, block into his thigh though. So same thing with the left. If the left round kick comes, like say he's trying to go inside, make it deep, put your shin bone onto his thigh. This one, it's kind of hard to use your right leg, right shin bone to the inside of his left leg when he's attacking you. But it can happen, so we'll go through a little bit. But that would take a little bit stepping in. And that kick's quick, and this block is actually kind of slow. So, I mean, it can happen, though, but just another option. But we'll go through it a couple times. The round kick comes. I'm going to block to the inside. Bang. So I'm kind of hopping in, because if we just stay here and he kicks me, I can't really make my shin touch his thigh unless I hop in. Bang. So you can do that. Also, you can apply your shin to his knee. When he kicks, let his knee hit your shin. That'll hurt him. So there's a lot of things you can do. Boom. Okay. Also, when that kick comes, you can go with the momentum and take out a support leg by using your own left inside kick. Okay. So let's say that kick comes. I'm going to take that one out before he hits me. So we're here. Bang. Another thing you can do is get him. Say he's trying to counter your hands with his kicks. Say I'm jabbing and he's throwing the right round kick or something. Okay, he's doing that. You're boxing a kicker. Now, throw your hands, let him try to counter and then counter his kick. So here, bang. Get him to react, okay? Get your guy to react and then counter his counter. It's the best thing to do because you're reading his movements already. He doesn't know what you're doing. So the best thing to do is counter his counter. I love doing that so much. And now we're getting into actual kick, not kick drills, but kicking, setting up as far as low-high, how we did with the boxing, as far as we went low-high with things. What we could do now is go low-high with kicks. One good one is here. Their attention is drawn down now. A lot of people, what they will do is when they block the low kick, they will look low. Okay, don't look low. So, but if they do look low, let them look low. You can go low, step down, come right up high right away. So that's one you can do. It's kind of you throw this, but not super hard. It's kind of just a quick thing. Then boom, come up top with your kick. Okay, so we're gonna do this a few times. But make sure he's not countering your kicks with his hands. Always be open, watch what's going on. Bang. And see what I'm doing with my hands actually is I'm still keeping them up and I'm blinding him. And one thing you can do is, so we go here, you can pull the hand down, his hand down, come over the top of their hands right away. So the other thing, just like with the boxers, they hold their hands here, you can kick them right in the head. You need to have your hands up and out a little bit, but then that leaves you up in the middle for the punches. It depends on your range. You know, if we're out here, this is the stance I want, more Thai style stance. If I'm in close, I want to be more here, kind of a boxing style, because you're in a closer range. You're against a boxer now, you're in the boxing range. But, so, that's another thing you can do. Go left inside, and then left high, and vice versa. Left inside, right high, bang. There's so many things you can do. You can crack a couple high, and then high, and then shoot it down. So kind of bring it up and then down. So I'll make it go wide first. Let them think you're going to go high. Or let them think you're going to go low and go high with it. Bang. Bang. Or just go too high right away. Bam. Bam. Just get them thinking. But you got to go different angles, different heights, different sides, and mix it up. And let them always think, oh, what's he doing now? What's he doing now? Mix it up, man. Make them think. Get them throw one there and then crack the one up there. Or maybe throw one there and then crack the one to the body. So many things you can do. One, a good one I like to do is if someone has a wide stance, I'll throw their hands, get them thinking up top. I will throw a loose, lazy, loopy left hook. Actually, let's switch sides. And what I'll do here is my target is the inside of his right leg, which is here, which is a place that a lot of people don't attack. What I'll do is I'll throw a loose, lazy, looping left hook, but I'll move as I do it. It's not really to make contact, just to get me safely outside and close his eyes right there for the leg kick. So we're here, we're sparring, we're moving, boom, right there. Come the inside of that kick. Another way you can set it up, just jab, boom. Okay, there's so many ways you can set that up too. You can go here and then move, bang. So there's a lot of things you can do. And then also is, a lot of people think you're going to go left leg kick, go to the inside. They always think the inside. Don't look low. Wash your hands. They think you're going inside. Then you can just go to the outside of their kick. Bang, right there. Or if you're southpaw, then you can just crack to the outside of their kick. But also, you're open for the same thing, okay? So be careful. But one thing you can do is we're here. I like this one a lot. That actually takes people off their feet. That will sweep them. Or you can come to the inside or across the top of both their thighs here. Across the top of both of their thighs. Also, if they're chicken wing and their elbows are out, bring a 3/4 kick straight up into their ribs. Boom. We're here. Straight up into their ribs and their armpit. Both sides. Bang. Bang. Just hit them right up in the ribs. Bang. It's a soft spot. So, there's other things you do. Attacking the liver is a really good shot. Also, what you do is left hook to the body, and then left leg kick right into their shin. Shin bone right into their liver. So there's a lot of things you can do. That's why I was saying get creative, do your own things, because maybe some of these combos you won't like, and maybe there's combos that work for you that don't work for me, and vice versa. So just play around with it, be creative, have fun. We're getting into some other ways of setting up kicks and using the front kicks and round kicks together, front kicks and knees together, things like that. One that I like to do a lot that I don't really train it, I just naturally do it in the fight is I'll go right low kick, step down right there, and go left knee, boom, right away. So that's one thing I do that I never realized I did because I don't ever train it, and I watch my fights and I'm like, oh, I do that combo and it works. So that's a good combo, but actually I train it now. I'll go right low kick, left knee, but this is one that's kind of hard to do on the pads, so I just do it partner-wise like this. Go right low kick, left knee, and actually watch what I'm doing, because I'll go low kick, I'll step here to the outside of them. I'm not going to step to the inside. I'll step into the outside, and I'm grabbing across their neck and kneeing there, okay? So we're here, right low kick, left knee. I'm actually making it somewhat of a round knee. It's not too much of a three-quarter knee because after I step out here, my hips are open, so I'm bringing it at three-quarter. Boom, there. Actually, switch sides, hit from another angle. So we're here. I don't really just throw leg kicks out of the blue. I try to hide everything. So like I'll jab, or I'll mix it up, and then I'll go boom right there. So we're going leg kick, stepping, then kneeing. Okay, leg kick, drop it straight down, bang right there. So you can actually crack this leg kick. Like I do a lot of things I set up where the first one's not too hard, it's just more for speed. This one you can actually crack them. Just bang, step down, and bang, hard knee too. So don't be afraid to let this one go. And also, front kicks. When you front kick them and you stop them or you move them back, follow up on it. Front kick, they stop now. Follow up with hands, or follow up however you want. But a good one is left front kick, right low kick right away, because they're leaning back and they don't really have time to pick up their legs. So what you can do is this, but you got to be right on that one. Got to be right on them, okay? So we're here, and always watch their hands. Make sure that you're not dropping your hands, and make sure they're not countering you, okay? One thing I do a lot is opposite sides. Like I was just doing left and then right low kick, and then right low kick and left knee, okay? So I do opposite sides a lot because it's the easiest way to get the most power. So this time I'll go right, front kick, left low kick. We don't always have to go low kick. Right front kick, left high kick, okay? But watch my hands. So you always want to keep your hands up. Don't let them counter you. You can do the same side. I don't do it as much. You can, of course. Nothing saying you cannot do it. Have fun with everything. Front kick, bang. There's another counter too. Like if they go to round kick you, stop them. Follow up on it, okay? So when the round kick comes, stopping them, following up, okay? So many things you can do. Just have fun with everything. Something else you can do, like a front kick, and then knee them if they're stopping, okay? So if the round kick comes also, stop them with the front kick or move them back. If you move them back, you got to follow up right away. Be on them, unless you want to break. If you're tired and they're coming after you, want to break, breathe out as you're front kicking. So they're attacking you. Just relax, breathe out, control the pace of the fight. Just take your time, let them come at you. So you're making them look stupid each time they're coming. So don't be ashamed, and don't think that you're being scared or anything. You're controlling the pace of the fight. If they come, even if they come with your hands, they're trying to punch you, stop them. Well, of course, keep the hands up, but stop them. Keep them out of there. Make sure they're not going to counter you, though. Like, make sure that, this could be two things. So say I'm countering his punches, but also say he's going to fake punch, counter my front kick, too. So you got to be careful. Always be looking for the counters. Be looking as if he can counter you, but don't be too tentative. You go for things. Don't think, oh, I don't want to do anything. He's going to counter me. Go after him. Make him react to you. Okay? Say he's trying to punch you, and he's trying to punch you. You're front kicking him. You're stopping him, and then maybe next time he punches, it's actually he's setting you up. So say he goes to throw a punch with his right hand. I try to stop here, and he sweeps me out and attacks me. Okay. So next time he tries to do that, then I will fake it. Bang, bang. Come back with my own counters. Okay. So counter to the counter to the counter, just keep following it, but just be on them. But don't be too tentative, but you do have to control the pace of the fight, right? So The one I like the most as far as the round kicks, when they do come, if you do counter it with the front kick, move them. Just push and breathe out. Don't be tense. Just relax and push them out. Boom. Keep the hands up. Control the pace of the fight. I don't recommend front kicks too much for the MMA, but for Thai boxing for sure. Do it. Do them a lot. I mean, attack that midsection, make them breathe out, and then knock the wind out of them. Boom. Get them off balance. Make them look stupid. So there's plenty of things you can do. And so one thing I like so much is if they're a boxer, I will kick them. If they're a kicker, I will box them because the counters work so well. Because if he's a kicker, he's going to know the kick counters. But if he's a kicker, he's not going to be too used to the boxing. So try to do what they're not doing is a good principle to follow. Another thing that I would like to point out is kick them, check their block, see how their block is. If they have a strong block, okay. Maybe if they have a weak block, if you're going through their block, don't even aim for that, but go through it and kick out their support leg on the inside. Boom, take them off their feet. And what I'll do with the right hand is actually I'll pull them to help them go down. So if they block weak, I'll take them down, take them off their feet. So that's another thing you can do, but if you're blocking, make sure you have that foot up. It'll stop that leg from going underneath and taking out the support leg. Now, another thing is setting up the leg kicks. A lot of people just throw them. I don't like to just throw one attack. I like to mix it up. So what I would do is I would box, get them bobbing and weaving or something, or see how they react. If you bob and weave now, the weight, you're bending your legs, all your weight's on your legs. It's going to be harder to pick them up if you lean forward. If you get them leaning forward, that's when you attack the legs because they cannot pick them up. Well, they can, but it's going to be harder. They're not going to be thinking about it, obviously. So if you're getting a boxer who's bobbing and weaving, get them bobbing and weaving now, the weight's down low, bang, right on their thigh, okay? Get them to react, boom, right there. A lot of things you can do. Get them, just mix it up. And then also, maybe you go to some body punches, okay? You go to the body, one thing that's good here, left hook to the body, now right high kick. You've got to be pretty flexible to do that, but just work with it. So we're here, let's set it up. Now we'll go here, bang, and then mix it up. Or we'll go cross to the body, left high kick, okay? See, I'm going opposite things, hands and feet, low and high and low, mixing it up. Just keeping them guessing. Another thing you do is jab to the body, right high kick, boom. Cross to the body, and you could use the right kick also. So many things you can do. So, and like I said earlier, if you're just out here, if you're in range, pull their hand down. You pull their hand down and follow that. Bang. It's not going to be too powerful of a kick because your weight's already into the throw, but just another thing that messes with them. So, like I said, just have fun, mix it up, and go here, up top, straight there, or move off to the side from it, okay? Move off to the side and go to the inside of the leg. And then also, if they're stepping in hard, if they're just jabbing from here, they don't have to react too much, just kind of move. But if they're stepping in hard on the jab, if they're stepping, the keyword there is stepping. So as soon as they step, I need to keep my hands up for one, but as soon as they step, I'm going to kick off their foot, lead inside kick as they step and take them off their feet. Happens to me, and I've done it to people, so I know it works, okay? So, but you want to make sure that you're moving head out of the way because they could come with the cross still, and maybe the punch, maybe timing is off. So make sure the hands are up. You're still looking out for the punches, but take out their legs. When they punch you, take off their legs. Punch. If the cross comes, I would slip and add a right low kick. See how that works there? Right low kick, bang. Also, you can just kick and lean way back while you're kicking, way out of their punch range. So, but make sure your hands are up and you're blocking and defending. In case you miss a block, you could still move a little bit, okay? There's still head movement involved. So we're here, the cross comes, I'm slipping it. The jab, take them off 3. That's it. Actually, it's really strong. You know, that's only, if they're just tapping quick, it's not really going to work too well. I mean, you can flick it out there, but if you want to take them off their feet, let them step on the jab and take that out hard. Now, another thing is they jab, you can go right kick to the body because as they jab, they're leaving that open. Just same thing as when we slipped and we were hitting the body. Same thing with round kicks. If they jab, you go right round kick, but watch their right hand. Be ready to slip that as well if they do throw that, okay? And the cross, if the cross comes, slip it, and let them eat your shin right there. Cross comes, bang. Hands are up, cross comes, bang. Left kick for the jab, but watch their right hand as well. Always watch their counters. Make sure they're not setting you up. If the left or if the right hand comes, you can lean back, kind of as you fade, and throw the left round kick as well. Boom. Hands are up though. Don't let them hit you, of course. Bang. Now, another thing is, if they're trying to attack you and you're moving, they're going to start reaching. When they reach with the jab and drop their right hand, watch them. If they jab at you, okay, let them jab, see where they're at, see what they're doing with their hands, watch their hands. If they're jabbing, they're dropping their right hand, trying to reach you. If they're doing this, left high kick off that jab. Bang, okay? So, say his hand's down on the jab, I'm going to kick him right in the head, the neck, or the chin, take him out. Now we're going to get into countering hands with knee kicks, okay? One thing is not too technical, it's just something that I've actually have a knockout from doing is maybe you're stuck up against a corner of the ropes and they're just firing you, they're just blitzing you, throw a knee up the middle, throw something, you gotta either move or just throw in a technique, and they're not going to really expect it. They're just throwing their hands, their body's open, boom, throw it up the middle and catch them. So, but that's just, kind of just a scrappy thing to do, but it does work. I got a knockout from it. So now we're going to get to more of a technical aspect. If they're power jabbing you, if they're really coming with that jab, this is one that you can do. What you want to do is take your right hand to their left hand, okay? So as you take the right hand to the left hand, now I'm going to step on the right foot, grab the back of his neck with my left hand, and then I'm going to drive up the knee right there to the sternum. So it's just like you're walking, just right, left. And what I mean by that is right hand, right foot, left hand, left knee. So right, left, left. So we're here, right, left, okay? Pull him into that knee. So we're here, boom. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my right foot and I'm not stepping into the center of him. I'm not crossing myself up. I'm going to be stepping to the outside of him and using more of a round knee, okay? Reason being is round knee is very strong. You're controlling the head, and you're on the outside, and they can't counter you. You're on the outside. You're countering them all day. Pull them into the knee as well. Make sure you really pull them into the knee. Step, boom, pull them into that knee. So here, boom. And actually, don't just keep your head right there and slip it. Don't just keep your head right there and parry it. Parry and slip too. Okay, get your head out of the way in case you miss the parry. Your head's still out of the way. You can still counter them with the knee. So we're here, boom. Now, right hand. So the right hand comes. I will use my left hand this time. Step outside, and then use my right hand to pull them in. So it's just gonna be opposite. So we're gonna go left, right. But I step out to the side though. Get off to the side of them. Don't stay straight on with them, okay? Get off to the side. We're here, boom. We're just swimming in. This is the power cross comes, bang. And make sure that you're moving your head because like I said, if you miss this parry, you don't want to catch the cross. So if you do miss the parry, still move your head to the outside. Step off to the side. Get away from them. Boom, okay? Boom, right there. One more. Okay, counter their punches with your knees. Other things you could do is you could stay there from that. As far as if the cross comes, boom, and you can work the clinch from there. What I would do is I'm here now. All I do is just bring my elbow over their head. Now I'm going there to the clinch. So there's other things you can do. The same way off the jab. If the jab comes and I go this way, knee, then I will just drop my elbow right over their head and go into the clinch from there. Another thing is if they're wide and they're coming in wide, like say they come with a wide cross, you can block that way. Just like as if you're punching, okay? If they throw the wide cross, bang, and now you can go straight into the clinch from there, okay? Straight up the middle, boom, and then close the gap so they can attack you. Another thing you do is if they're throwing a wide cross or maybe a right hook or something and you want to work knees off of that, so let them do that, come in for the clinch right away. And then start working your knees. They close the gap, okay? Don't let them attack you. Close the gap. Get your elbows in. Go back into the clinch. Start working them around. So if they're throwing a wide cross, make sure you're covering yourself. Over here, come cover my chin right here with my shoulder. So let him do that. Come in, start working the knees. You get there, get your clinch. Okay? Now, same thing for the left. If they throw a left hook, you can work this off the jab. It's kind of hard, but you can't do it off the hook. So if the hook comes, just throw it kind of cross down the middle and go into your knees straight from there, okay? Or you could do what I used to do when I was fighting in amateur days, is I would just let them punch, and I would just run in, actually, and just get the clinch. It's another option. It does work. So the main thing is if you want to stop their hands with the knees, I mean, if you're technical, if you got the timing, if they throw a jab and you can do it off like a power jab and go into the clinch from there, that's one option. Same thing with the cross. If the cross comes, you go in from here and they go into the clinch from there. It's an option as well. If you want to just kind of scrap your way in, let them throw a wide cross or something. Come inside real tight because that cross still can hit you, and then work your knees from there, your clinch. Okay, so that's just some ways of getting in. Okay, as far as if you want to get away from their hands, of course, you're not as good as a boxer as he is of some sort. So that's just a way of doing what he's not doing. If he's punching, work your knees and work your kicks. If he's kicking, work your hands. So just one of those things. Then we're going to go into actually doing a little bit of neck wrestling drills. Not drills, but a little work. Once we get the clinch here, hand over hand on top of the head, pull down, put the weight of your body on his neck. Let him carry you around, okay? Keep your hips in. You control the gap. Because if you're out here, you both can knee each other. You both can take damage, so you don't want to do that. Keep your hips in. And then when you want to attack. Get your hips back, start attacking. Or if you're here, you can drop a hip real close. And now this hip's open, you can attack. But as well, he can attack with his right knee. So make sure if you're going to do this, you do things quick. Bang. Or if we're here, quick. Bam. Okay? Either side. This side also as well. If we're close, I'm keeping my hips in. I'm just going to drop my right hip out and then fire it back in and close the gap again. Okay? Or if you're strong, I mean, you've got good knees, you can hold that clinch there and just work them over. Just let them fire. Go to the legs. You can go to the legs all day, which is a good one is here. You go to the inside, they can use that as a break. They can say you need them in the groin right away. So it would be best if you went to the outside. This technique does work real well, but they can use it as an excuse. So watch out for that. Now, one trick that I do actually is, let me switch sides here. If they're weak in the clinch, as far as if they're just relaxing their hands, what you can do in California, you can't knee to the head in amateur, but one little trick that you can get away with is as if you, from the clinch, pull their hand down. You see that? Now you can't knee to the head, but you can kick to the head. So there's a kick right there. So if you got the inside control, do some knees and let them know what you're doing. Here, bang, kick them right in the mug. That's a good one there. That's the way I got around with kicking to the face, I guess, from the clinch. It's something you rarely see, but it does work. So I haven't got a knockout with it, but I got a couple busted noses from it. So, well, not me personally, but I busted some noses. So it's a good technique that works. Bang, okay, right there. We're going to get a little bit into neck wrestling and actually moving them and creating openings from the clinch. So as we got the clinch here, we already got the superior position. And say he's really good at blocking the knees, maybe he's dropping his elbows in the way and I'm jacking up my knees. What I want to do is start creating openings. So what I'm going to do is take my right foot, step to the outside of him, pull and drag, get him off balance. Now that just made him square, just created a gap. So I'm going to go here, create the gap, knee, okay? Get him off balance. Get them where they can't really block it. Same thing here. I'm going to step off to the left, spin them, boom, get them off balance. So they're doing this. They're doing this. They're going to be open for knees. So get them off balance, knee them. Get them off balance, fire the knee. And see as I'm doing, I'm pulling into the knee. Okay? Now, say they got the clinch on you, ways of getting in. You know, like we went over, going one at a time. Sometimes it's hard. You want to keep your hips closer. So he's got this superior position, so you got to be careful. One thing you do is to get away from this, you just grab here, and this is going to stop him from kneeing you. So that's one thing you do. If they got the clinch now, you can't come over the top with punches. I've actually been dropped from that, so it does work. You can work the body, get them to not think about the clinch as much. So working the body, and then come up the middle off of that. Now you got the clinch, start firing. Get them off balance, fire. Still on the side, get off balance, fire. Or you could do the kick to the head trick, bang. That kick to the head too off the clinch. So the main thing is to be unpredictable. Don't let them know what you're doing. Keep them second guessing themselves. And that wraps up the advanced kicks and counters tape. Thank you for tuning in. You can always visit DuaneBangLudwig.com for tips, and you go to the forum and ask me questions. Thank you. Hello, welcome to the Duane Bang Ludwig drills tape. We're going to go over how to drill some MMA drills, Muay Thai, and K1 style stuff. So I'm going to bring in my training partner, Christian Allen, and we're going to go over some of the things that we've already covered in the advanced kicks and counters tapes. Right now, we're going to drill as if I was fighting a kicker. Actually, my next fight, the guy is going to be a kicker, so these are some of the drills that I actually train. Pretty much for this tape, you're just going to be watching me train, how I break it down. And then towards the end of the tape, we're going to see how it all blends into one thing. So for now, since I'm fighting a kicker, what I'm going to be doing is countering his kicks. So you see my training partner's got punch mitts, so I can counter with the hands. And he's got the belly protector for body shots and shin pads. He's going to be wearing the shin pads so that I can counter and there's not going to be any injuries. So we're just going to start off. He's going to come like right low kick, actually any kicks, right low kicks, any low kicks, middle kicks, high kicks. I'm just properly countering as we showed in the other tape. So if you have any questions about exactly how to do it, just get the other tape, the advanced kicks and counters tape. So we're going to get started. So either kick, either... Two snap. So this is how we train them live, just so that you have the distance down. And to make sure you have a partner that knows what they're going to hold for you when they throw this kick, what they should be holding. If there's a combo you like, drill that combo. You don't exactly have to go left hook cross off of, off the left high kick. You can mix it up, do combos that you like. Those are the ones that I prefer. That was me training live, as if I was going to fight. We're going to get into a drill now that's pretty much a conditioning drill for me, and it's a hand and eye coordination drill for the pad holder. So what we're going to do is the tie pad holder is just going to stay there, just relax, and I'm going to throw right or left kicks, and it's his job to catch them. So, and it's just for me, it's pretty much letting me go at my own pace, this training session is, and he's just going to have to catch my kicks. Don't go super hard, and don't try to fake him out, go a little higher or nothing. Pretty much keep them as far as middle kicks, just aim for the middle. but this is just for his hand-eye coordination, how to catch kicks. And it's for you to go kind of go at your own pace, but still you have to push yourself unless you just want to work on technique or something. This is another way to train it. So this is for me, I turn this into a conditioning drill because I'll go crazy. I'm not going to go too crazy now, but as far as actually fight training, I would go crazy on this drill. See, we're here, the pads are straight out, and I'm going to throw either kick, a right, and I'll go right again, or left kick. See, he's not holding them there already. I'm just kicking and he's catching them. So this is how we actually do it. So that's pretty much the basis of that drill. We're going to do another drill that this is going to be when he's kicking, I'm going to counter him with a kick. I'm going to fire back. Keep it even, keep the score even in the judge's eyes, the audience's eyes. Just keep everything even. And remember, when you're doing all these drills, you could do them, if you're fighting 3-minute rounds for kickboxing or K1 or something, train it for 3-minute rounds. If you're doing MMA, train it for 5-minute rounds. Train it as if you're as your fight. So we're just going through like a minute or so. We're not getting too long, but when you actually drill this and train this, go for your scheduled time, your scheduled fight time. So we're going to get into this drill. He's going to counter, or he's going to attack. I'm going to counter same side as he just kicked from. So see, okay, you guys, good distance. He just went left kick, but it's his left side. So no matter if I block over here, I'm still going to counter back on the same side. This is just for drill and eye coordination for me. And watch, we're here doing the drill. Don't look low at his feet, like I said before. Make sure you're washing his hands so he's not countering. Because you can see his legs without having to look at him. Just look at his chest. Your peripheral vision, you should be able to see these. Up. That's the basis of that drill. Now we're going to get into a way of working countering the kicks with hands, but just for power. This is just to develop your power, basically. So, like as I do, as the right low kick comes or right high, whatever side comes, I'll counter. And I go cross hook, usually a couple punches, but for now, to develop the power, I'm just going to go one single punch. So as the right kick comes, what I do, step down, I'll hit after. This will be the after drill. So if it comes low, middle, or high, I'm just going to come back with power. Left side, I'll inside, I'll go hook. Bang. If it's high, no matter what it is, if it's left side, I go hook. So this will be the drill live. I'm just going to counter with one strike, one power strike. So that's the drill. Just try to come counter with one power shot. What we're going to do with this drill is counter the kicks with hands first and then follow it up with another kick from us. So But what I do, the way I train for max power is I use the opposite sides. For instance, if the right kick comes, I'm going to counter with my cross. And now, use the opposite leg for an attack as far as a kick. Boom. And off of this, the low kick comes, counter, bang. You can step and throw the kick. Or, as I said before, you can just switch. Bang, switch, boom. So, there's two ways of doing it. For me countering his left kick, if it comes low, middle, or high, I'm going to counter with my hook, and then you don't need to switch because your right side's already back. Bang, hook. So I'll counter his left side with my left hook, right kick, counter his right side with my right cross, and the left kick after that. So this will be the drill live. So that's the drill live. We're going to get into countering the kicks with hands and knees. First, I'm going to start off by showing you what I mean with this as far as hands and knees. When I go cross, I'm going to go with left knee. As I did with the kicks, cross and left kick, I'm just making it a knee now. So when I go right side, I'm going left side next. So if the left kick comes, I'll go left hook and the right knee. So that's the basis of it. Go ahead, That's the basis of countering the kicks with hands and following up with knees after that. This drill, we're going to work countering the hands with my own kicks. So, you see your partner, don't just blast on him. This is a drill. So he's going to throw punches light, soft at you, give you enough time to properly react, and you're going to counter with your own kicks as we went in through on tape 4, the advanced kicks and counters. So this will be the drill live as if I train it. So that's pretty much the drill live. Just make sure your hands are up. You're slipping out of the punch, slipping out of the way of the punch. And that you're just not staying straight in front of them. If we're here, I don't really want to kick that way, but make sure if I'm slipping, that way if I do miss the kick or something, or if the range is off, then I'm not still in his direct line of fire. So move your head out of the way. Move your body. As you see on some of the kicks where I thought he was going to punch and he did it, and I would just kick anyway, still it's good practice. Because that also, if they think they're going to attack you, hit them before they get set up, and it's going to stop their attack. So, but then that can also mean that they could be countering you, so be careful. But, you know, it works both ways. You don't have to necessarily let them just attack you to counter. You can stop them from even attacking you. Just bang. Keep them off balance. Don't let them get in their rhythm. So that's one way of drilling, blocking the, countering the hands with kicks. We're going to get into another ways of countering the hands. This time I'm going to use front kicks. So with the partner, now what I like to use is the belly protector. That way sometimes you can actually blast, but if your opponent or your training partner has a strong stomach, then you just go stomachs. So same drill. He's going to try to attack me with hands, and I'm just going to keep him off, keep the distance, but using my front kick. So this will be the drill live. And make sure that when I'm front kicking, I'm not dropping my hands, and make sure your training partner is watching you. Because if I am doing this, of course I'm keeping them off, but I'm creating a bad habit. I'm doing it wrong. You want to keep the hands up, keep everything nice and tight. So watch your partners, train with each other, make sure you're watching each other. And same thing is if he's attacking me and he's jabbing, while he's jabbing or something, I'm countering his jab, I'm still watching for the openings, I'm training. But if he's doing something wrong, I'm going to correct him also. So make sure you're correcting each other on both ways. Now, sorry, back to the drill. So that's the basis of the drill live. A couple things to look out for. See, I'm not really pounding them too hard, but when you do actually do this drill, once you get the distance and the timing down, do the drill live where the guy's actually trying to hit you. You're going to have headgear, mouthpiece, and go, because you need to simulate the real life fighting experience, and it changes once pressure is applied. So you got to make sure that you're doing these drills, you're doing them hard enough that you don't. So when you're actually doing them, training them hard, that it's closest to the fight as you can get it. But one thing, I say to go hard and create pressure, because it does, it makes a different training scenario. As far as if you're doing it light, you're relaxed, and you don't have to worry. You start getting cracked, you're gonna have to keep the hands up and make sure that everything is proper. Then you're gonna be getting scared of getting cracked, so you gotta be careful. And then you won't be doing the technique as proper as you should. So at first, just start off doing the technique properly, and then from there, add on, have them actually trying to hit you. But then again, say I'm doing the drill and I'm trying to punch him, I'm not trying to knock him out either. So make sure there's a fine line, but you got to make sure that you get it as close, as realistic as possible. So work with it. This drill, what we like to call, is the 1-for-1 drill. What we're going to use this time is for kicks, for distance. But when I say 1-for-1, it means that I'm going to attack him with one kick only, and he's going to properly block. So I go here, he's going to block, and then he's going to fire back with one attack, one kick. Okay? So this is the drill live. So that's the drill live, just 1-for-1, not blasting your partner, just going pretty soft. And, it's for speed and reactions and distance, okay? So make sure you have a partner that's going to fire right back, and don't just, kick, let them kick back, and then you wait. Get it going, bang, bang, bang. High speed, be intense, because you're going to try to simulate a real fight. So make sure you're training hard. This drill is going to be the 1-for-1 drill, but with hands, boxing. And we're not trying to blast each other, just for distance. And also, it's for him to properly react to the attack that's coming. So, work this drill with your partner and go head, body, mix it up. And then also you can throw in awkward punches, some punches you won't see every now and then, just so your training partner gets used to it. Because some people, they'll do loopy hands or something like that. So every once in a while you throw something in there like that. Don't train it too much. Try to train, proper technique. But this is the 1-for-1 drill with hands. Just one attack each. And like say I'm going to go jab. He needs to properly move and stay out of the way. So I'll hit with once, and either he'll move, and then he'll fire back with one. Stage is working just slips and stuff like that. So this will be the drill live. No, just 1-for-1. Yep. So that's the basis of the drill live. It just gets you relaxed in a sparring scenario, and it actually lets you work your distance too. Okay, so make sure you're not trying to crack your opponent or your training partner, and do this drill. Do all these drills for rounds. Just let the timer go, and then each round do a different drill. So make sure you guys train. This is a very important one. You see people when they're training or when they're fighting, they're nervous. They stay real far apart because they're nervous. They don't know what to do, These are the drills that get you comfortable in the ring or the cage. Now we're going to get into what we call 2-for-2 drill. There's multiple ways you could do it as far as 2-for-2, meaning any 2 strikes, and then they need to properly block, evade, and actually try to make it a counter. Like say his 2-for-2 is a left jab and a right low kick. I want to slip the jab, block the right low kick. Now it's my turn to attack with 2. I would like to properly come back with the counter that we've been practicing, that we've been learning. Okay, but you can call it for 2-for-2. You can say either just 2 hands, 2-for-2. They do 2 punches, you do 2 punches back, or you can say 2-for-2 anything. They can attack with any two attacks, the jabs or any punches, kicks, knees, anything. Or you just say, okay, let's do 2-for-2 with just kicks. So it's 2 kicks, you're blocking, and you're countering back with 2 kicks. Or, or 1 hand, 1 knee, 1 kick, and then hands and feet. Just mix it up. There's different ways you can do it. So for this drill, we're going to go 2-for-2, but we're going to go hands and then feet. So our first attack will be a hand attack, and then our second attack will be a leg attack. Right now, actually, we're going to go round kicks. So this will be the drill live 2-for-2, hands and feet. And you see, we're not going hard. We're working with our partners. We're not cracking them. We're not going hard. It's just to get the distance, like I said, and learn that you can relax, and you have enough time to properly react. So don't go hard with the partners. But sometimes, you can gear up full and go. Make it realistic. So, but at first I would just suggest to go soft like we are now. We're going to get into a drill that we call the Holland drill. I learned it while I was in Holland. But it's just a distance drill. What we're going to do is we're going to call numbers for one another. But the way we train the numbers is if he calls me a 2, we don't use a punch mitts. We're just going to use our own boxing gloves for this. And he's going to use his boxing gloves as punch mitts. So if he calls me a 2, I'm going to throw the 2 just like as if he was holding punch mitts. And then since my last punch was a cross, I'm going to go left kick. Or you can mix it up. You don't have to just do what you want. But if he calls it a 1, it's the number 1, and then the opposite kick, or you could do same side kick, depending on how you want to work it. So the way we train is like that. And the way we're going to do this is because this is the realistic thing right here. We're here with the partner, and then I'm aiming for his face. You know, I'm trying to punch him in the face, but I'm punching his mitts. So it's the closest to a real life partner as you can get. And then also, as far as placing the kicks in the proper position, this is what you need. Don't blast your partner like we said. This is just for a distance. This is what we call a Holland drill. So we're going to go 1 for 1 as far as he'll call me any number, and then once he's done, I will call him any number. And then also, make sure you're blocking properly. You know, as he calls, say I just called a 3, say I just call it 3. Bang, 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 bang. And then I'm going to block the last kick. Okay? So this is the drill live. 1, 3. 4. 2.
4.
5. So that's the drill live. You're getting a break, you're going one number, or you can just go where you just have him go the whole time. But right now we're going number for number, letting him go once, and then you go, taking turns. And while we're doing this too, like say I'm calling a 2 for him, and he's dropping his hands, like I said, watch him. You know, you're right on that particular time. I'm just became his trainer, so you need to watch him. And then also, like I said, it's for you too, because as if say we were really fighting and the guy just hit me with a jab cross, you know, I'm training my eyes to look at where the openings are, not just to close my eyes and go away. This is another good training, you know, semi-sparring kind of drill. So make sure you guys work these. And you can go, like say if he calls 3, I can make it 3. I can go to the body with the last one. I can make the kick anywhere. You can make the strikes anywhere. Of course, you want to avoid the groin, but, you know, play with where you want the strikes to go. Because, like say you don't land the cross on the 2. You always miss the cross. Well, maybe you can land the cross to the body in real life, and so you want to work that more. So work that more. You can bring the kick to the head, or boom, boom, same side, kick to the leg, or maybe same side, kick to the inside. Mix it up. Do what you want to do, okay? And another thing is, like what I was just doing, but as I'm kicking the leg, watch your partner. Say he's kicking my leg, and I'm watching him. I'm looking where he's looking, okay? Help correct him. If he's kicking you and you're blocking, and he's looking low, okay, you're looking low, you're open for this. Keep your head up, you know, watch. Make sure you're paying attention to the hands. So make sure you're training one another. That's how we became really good. We took Boss's system, and we just added on and trained together for years, and now, you know, we got a pretty good deal going. We're going to do a quick review of what the numbers are. As we went through already, when he calls 1, for me it's a jab. Bang. If he calls 2, jab cross. 3, jab cross hook. 4, jab cross hook cross. 5, jab cross hook cross, left uppercut. Now, this is off Boss's system. I didn't change anything. I just added on. You can call 2. You can have your partner call 2. You can make up 2. You can make 2 whatever you want to do. If you want to have them call 2 and it's a cross hook or a double cross, make up a combo that you like, that you want to drill, and give it a number, give it a name. You could call it pickle. Pickle could be cross hook, whatever you want to do. But get a system that's going to train you, that's going to allow your trainer to push you. Boxers don't even do this, and this is some high-tech stuff, fellas. This is how we train. This is what brought me to the level. This is why I have world titles, is because I train with this system. This is what pushes me. This is why my stamina is always good. Because he has a way of pushing me. He doesn't have to tell me, okay, cross hook. Now let's do this a couple times. It's always just numbers, boom, boom, like five. Five is actually with kicks. It turns out to be 6 attacks off just him saying one thing. He tells me 5, go jab, cross hook, cross, uppercut, and then a right kick once we add the kick. So that ends up being a 6-hit combo. So it's just a way of training reactions, muscle memory, and your stamina just goes through the roof. So train, fellas. This is how we're going to drill how I actually train my boxing. He's just going to call me numbers. I'm going to react. Tells me to roll. I'm going to roll. 3 body, like all the things that we went through with the other tapes. So this is it. Pretty much this is it combined. So. So that's as we train the boxing all together with slips, well not slips but pulls and rolls are how boxing put together. Now we're going to get into doing the numbers with the body counters as well. So as we went through with the body counters, if he hits the body here, uppercut cross, hits the body here, we already went through this. So this is it live. So we're just going to add this with the numbers. So, 4, 4, 5, So that's the numbers with the body counters mixed up. Now we're going to adding head counters as well. As you like, if he throws the right hook, countering hook cross. We went through this, he throws left hook, counter, cross hook. But sometimes if he throws either hook, you can also just pull back or fade. So mix it up. Or if he throws the hook, we're going to work on rolling and stuff. So it's up to you how you want to react to that specific attack. So this is the numbers again, but we're adding on the counters to the head.
3 body. 4. 2. 3. 2. 5. 2.
So there it is. Now we're getting into numbers with kicks. Numbers is the same numbers we've been going through, only we're going to follow up with the opposite kick. So when I say what opposite kick is, if he calls one's obviously a jab. Now that was my left hand, so I'm going to attack with my right kick now. So we're going to go through the numbers 1 through 4. We're going to do each number a couple times, just so you guys get it down. And this is how I train. So this is it live.
1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
Mix it up. Now we're going to work 2.
3.
Now we're gonna go into 3, which is jab, cross hook, kick.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Now we're gonna get into 4, which is jab, cross, hook, cross, left kick, okay?
4, 4, 4, 4.
5, which is jab, cross, left hook, right cross, left uppercut. The last punch was left hand, so now I'm gonna follow with right kick, okay?
5, 5, 5, 5.
That's the numbers with kicks. This drill now is going to be numbers with knees. So, like what we went through with kicks, you're going to replace the kick with a knee. And the way we work this is if he calls 1, it's going to be left jab and right knee. But the way he catches it, he just catches it with one mitt, boom. And he does it with his right hand because I'm attacking with my right knee. Now if I go 2, we jab cross, I just finished with my right hand, so I'm going to attack with my left knee. He's going to use his left hand. And like I said before, there's 2 ways of doing the knee or the kick. You can switch and do it, or after the cross, you can just step. So they're running from you, you need to cover that gap. Boom, boom. Okay, so we're gonna go through each number, 1 through 5, a few times with knees.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
That's 1. Now we're gonna go to 2. Jab cross, left knee.
2, 2, 2, 2.
We're gonna go to 3 now, which is jab cross hook, right knee, because I finished with my left hand.
3, 3, 3.
We're gonna go to 4, jab cross, left hook, right hand, left knee.
4, 4, 4.
We're gonna go into 5, which is jab cross, left hook, right cross, left uppercut, right knee, because I just went when I finished with my left hand.
5, 5, 5, 5.
So that's the numbers with knees. We're going to get into what we call the rhythm drill. It's a boxing drill we learned from our old trainer, Trevor Whitman. This drill is what it is. We're going to start off with the cross, hook, cross. After each cross, we're going to roll. Cross, hook, cross, and roll. Cross, hook, cross, and roll. But we're going to add on, he's going to throw counters at me. So this is something that you guys just need to play with, kind of learn on your own. As we did, we watched Trevor and picked it up. So this is the rhythm drill live.
Catch, catch. Pull.
That's the rhythm drill. We're wrapping up the Duane Ludwig series. You can check out my website at duanebangludwig.com. Thank you for tuning in.